NCC newly introduced.
They are doing the job. Our food industry here, remove their work for leaching and staff tax. हमारे वसीम में सर बोल रहे हैं कास्ट ऑफ है उसी से हमारे इसके आर्ट का चर्चा बहुत होते हैं
Without sugar tea, milk tea.
Very small body.
Very small body. Without sugar, milk tea.
You ask me, sir, because what type of food you are
sir. No problem, sir. I know that you are suffering from.
So for now, as of now, our stomach full. By lunchtime, it is small because yeah.
Statement. Sir, he needs to buy it. Why regarding the schedule?
No, it's legally prohibited. We are not here to give the publicity, okay? No bite. No bite.
No. This is said.
Only videography under program. That's why next
process is totally
Confidential.
confidential. It is totally confidential. Don't expect white.
Okay.
You can, as a place, you can write that today Nagar College team came from this that happened, but photo outside you can be. It is not coming so, देखो ना.
Sir, he is out.
तो आपने बोला वो हमको इसका कॉपी भेज रहा है मोबाइल में, अरे हमको तो पता है। क्लास के ठीक है अभी क्लास का हो
স্যার আমার বাড়ি মোটম
last year you should know the Britishers were after him in never to village, so his parents would be tortured. Then he gone to Japan or this thing. There is my village.
He married.
There is a Damodar river, 15 minutes away. In between that village, there is very Muslim birthplace.
Just great freedom fighter.
And I must know, other than Fauj who first constituted, Raspberry Bose. He was a lawyer, no, barrister in Japan. So he rescued all the prisoners there, Indian prisoners, and then inducted in Azad Bose. And then went to Subhash Bose, Netaji. And he would run for freedom. In the Rangoon, they came. Through Imphal, they attacked, you know. He could not succeed that time.
Actually, the connection, the Japani connection of Bose, it is possible because of Raspberry Bose.
He got married with that girl.
Japanese girl.
Otherwise, they were all up.
ওই সুইচটা অন করা সুইচটা
কি কার্ডের সমস্যা হচ্ছে প্লেব্যাক করে দেখে নিয়েছিস তো রেকর্ড হচ্ছে না
They will run to show off that, you know,
দেখা যায় না নিচেগুলো নিস বন্ধ করা প্লে
Letter or anybody to this college. इसके बाद because by the brand of the file, because the most of the students, 99% of the students, they are more students coming Muslim population. So the government provide the grant 5 crore 83 lakhs. Work is done through the bid of This land was given by our ancestors. Actually, we are trying to sir, I want to see that.
Total how many acres land?
1.32 acres, sir. सर इस साइड हम 8 कटा लैंड खरीदने का प्रोसेस चल रहा है, हम एडवांस भी दे दिया। तो ये नैक के दौरान अभी रजिस्ट्रेशन कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ। वो नैक के बाद डीएम को एक परमिशन चाहिए सर रजिस्ट्रेशन की कोई करने के लिए। और डीएम के पास हमको दरबार है जो हमको ये दे दीजिए परमिशन दे दीजिए। इसके बाद सर हम ये लैंड हमारा हाथ में आ जाएगा। ये हुआ सर हमारा जो प्लान है जो कि कामदी सबडिविजन टोटल कामदी सबडिविजन देयर इज नो opportunity to read bioscience. Here is the famous college, is Gandhi Raj College. Gandhi Raj
College.
Yeah, KN College is a famous. Is a once upon a time the all India know that the KN College is the presidency of the East. That college is the first college in India. They have a 500 kg gold. Once upon a time, it is a fact. It is interesting fact. The architecture of the KN College is like the Cambridge University. So that time came.
দেখেছেন মানে আমি লাইটগুলো বন্ধ করবো টেনশন হবে তো
কারেন্ট সুইচগুলো বন্ধ করা হবে। Sir, this presentation need to photograph or videograph?
Should be.
You are
Normally IQAC director can be there, if the governing body chairman comes. It is up to you, you arrange.
the governing body
You did
chairman.
not ask the university how they do in activity.
Sir, I asked them, they said that only principal is allowed. We are according to their experience.
So, some people can stay, they can sit and observe. He will show, busy or he as a principal, he will showcase your college.
Sir, if you allow our colleague Tawfiq, he is technical person, it is very helpful to us for the experiment. So,
IQAC कहाँ चला गया?
I guess either sir, आ जाएगा Welcome to our college, NAAC, dear Chief, respected NAAC, dear King, Professor B.K. Singh, Chairperson, is a former Professor, Vice Chancellor of Bengal University, Professor Suresh Member, Coordinator, and respected Professor Paul, he is a faculty of economics. Welcome to our dear campus. The main aims of our NAAC is that we need feedback and suggestion from you that we better, that we are going to far better our institution in future. This is our the main aims. The next slide is our the college profile at a glance. You see that our college was established in 1998 and we got this foundation after society registration in 2008 and there year of establishment as per UGC directive IQAC 2013. The institution tell us the first when the college was established in 1998, that time this college was affiliated by the University of Calcutta. Now the college is affiliated by the University of Kolkata. Our website, our email, contact number, teacher in charge number, teacher in charge group. These are information and we go the next slide. This is our vision and mission. This mission means disseminate the light of higher education and transform the life of the economically challenged community. Actually, this quotation from Rabindranath Tagore, Avada Deshe Gyaner Alokano. That time, Rabindranath Tagore wrote a letter to Gandhiji about his institution, Vishwabharati. That he stated that at that time he wrote that the subservient, the main problem of the India, that can only stop with education. People must need education. We know the famous debate among Tagore and Gandhi about the earthquake in Bihar. So then we actually and we are focused on the sustainable development, everything, the environment, teaching, learning, research. And then the next slide is our objectives. So many objectives we have, but it is very common that values education for young people. Centralize everything among the student, among the teachers. We frame some subcommittees. There are students who are delegated from the various classes. This is the part we think that decentralization is the very vital thing against the autocracy in our system. So we introduce decentralized system in our college. And all our holistic development, we are trying to arrange some cultural programs, etc. for the holistic. Mentor-mentee has every class, we assign mentor and mentor, teacher, we divided among the teachers. You are mentee for the student, they are counseling. Sometimes people are not tell his parents his psychological problem and the problem of the adolescence. They call freely to our teachers. How can and they sorted out the problem. And sometimes we call psychologists or doctors. Here is situated a medical sick room and they counseling scientifically. So this is our we have journey road. At first we affiliated with Calcutta University. Then 2000 is as per rules of Kolkata University statute as the need registration of the society. Actually, what is your aims and objectives to establish this college? There is mentioned the registration certificate, and then we started a society registration from University of Colony. Then we assigned more with NAAC. Distance learning is very popular here because some of our peoples are working in the Middle East. Because the job opportunity is very poor here. So they go after graduation, they go to the Middle East and earn a lot of money from there, and they continue their education through the NSOU and NSS approval building. Sir, we are going to purchase land 8 kata. We create a fund to purchase this land because there is no option of bioscience in whole subdivision. This is a long reading of our subdivision. No opportunity to read bioscience. So bioscience is so high demand for this locality. So we introduce bioscience. Most of our teachers and the staff are coming from Kolkata. So they have, for their security, for their betterment, needed teachers' quarter, staff hostel is very important. So we purchase land and introduce the access to the college. Introduce in new building. You have already watched it. And provision for quality. Introduce the hostel facility for the student. And that's our main aims is bioscience. Introduce bioscience, physiology, botany, geology, etc. The curricular aspect. Sir, I'm frankly speaking, there is very poor option to modify the curriculum or because our affiliating university is guided us to how to do and what to do. Actually we prepared a master routine subcommittee as per instruction is about routine. All work is done under the supervision of Secretary of Teachers Council. This is the process. The academic process is mentioned by the adopting strategy, evolution seminars we are arranging for the betterment. But we are fortunate that some of our faculty members are the member of the board of studies. The board of inputs they can take inputs from the students, and they visited other colleges and taking inputs from the student, and they said that in the meeting of the board of studies in university, then the university decided to how it will be changed or not. So CBSE is this is a very good. The CBCS syllabus was introduced from 2017. The state government ordered a ordinance. Thereafter, all the committees, all the faculties are invalid. All this board of studies and everything undergraduate board of studies is invalid. As per the status is invalid as per law rules of West Bengal government. So the executive council run under the vice chancellor of the university. Now the principal of the college in the areas Murshidabad and the Nodia, older university mainly affiliated the colleges of Murshidabad and Nodia with the principal demand. This is a very tough process. We do not say our demand or anything about our college. So vice chancellor recently formed a college complaint committee. Previously the inspector of colleges see everything about the college matters. Now the college, some officials of the university, some senior principals of the colleges are from internal college complaint committee. They are take measure in this regard, sir.
Finish.
Sir, this is our academic program. Arts, science, in Arts 7, Science 3, Social Science 6, adult course, contribute computer literacy and communicative English. Sir, we offer this course. Sir, I would like to mention here the geography academic university sent us an academic calendar. We improvise or revise this calendar as per mainly we follow the calendar. Just we adding some of our special features with that calendar. The IQAC kept all these documents. Sir, computer literacy program and communicating English, this add-on course is going on. Now we are introduced the spoken Arabic because the most of the students are aimed to go Middle East. They earn money because of the job opportunity. I am saying 1 second. So we are taking initiative to start Arabic. Somehow it will be start in the next session. Before next session, now is going fourth semester. We started it from even semester.
At present it is not there.
Sir, currently the process is going on. The department is taking initiative, sir. Sir, the skill development program, we arranged skill development programs. Geography department organized 7 days online GIS training program using QGIS software. IQAC organized student orientation program during the whole year. And next is curriculum enrichment. 8 new program we are trying to introduce in last 5 years. Curriculum revision linked to the feedback and stakeholder seminar workshop arranged. English communicative skills, development programs and value-added course proposed. Now we have sent proposal to the Higher Education Council to introduce chemistry because we have physics and math, no chemistry. So the students are prefer for the SSC, School Service Commission, etc. Physics, chemistry, math. This combination. The process is taking too long time due to the pandemic. The inspection to introduce new subject is very slow on behalf of Higher Education Council in West Bengal. This job is done not a Higher Education department. That there is a great role of Higher Education Council. This is the two separate constituent body of West Bengal government. Sir. The next is feedback system. We are taking feedback through offline and online mode from student, faculty, resource personnel, alumni, etc. And the actions taken. Actually, sir, the system is we are taking feedback from the student, stakeholder, faculties, etc. After receiving the feedback, and IQAC analyze the feedback and recommended the measures for feedback according. Then we passed the measures in our higher management, the governing body. Then we do according. This is the process, sir. Actually, this is the student feedback record we received from IQAC. IQAC analyzed the current year student feedback. This graph is the left side is the y-axis present the percentage and x-axis is present the questions. Question here is. So this is faculty feedback.
Faculty feedback means faculties give feedback or regarding faculty students give
Sir,
feedback?
both, sir. Faculties give feedback. We are also taking feedback about faculty. This is the faculty give feedback about the principal, assistant, students, etc. Sir, basically, actually, we have a central library and central library faculty reading group, student reading group, staff group, computer literacy program is going on. The first time when we are failure in 2015, the NAAC suggests us computer literate, 100% computer literate. This is our first step. NSS activities is very much. NSS already adopt a village. We see that the good effect after adopting. The most of the students are going to school. We emphasize on the institutional delivery. Number of institutional delivery is high. We visit. This is our problem. We visit the adopting village. You will be astonished how change is. There was a complete online admission and other official program through online mode. Sir, all the other facilities, CCTV surveillance, free Wi-Fi campus, water filtration and the RO water filtration for all. Water harvesting system, basically rainwater harvesting system. Playground, sanitary napkin, vending machines is installed in the girls' common room. Cycle garage, health center, and we arrange the periodical checkup in collaboration with our rural hospital. Health centers and doctor specialized doctor and visit here. That is not required. But they visit 1 or 2 months. 1 or 2 months. Boys common room with indoor games facilities. The next is teaching, learning and evaluation process, sir. This process, sir, actually this process, this process is a totally online process. This year, West Bengal government taking initiative, they will control the process in central, but they fail to do it. But we are ready to our system. Then we admission through online portal. There is a tab in our website. Student go there, and our brochure is available there. Then go to the online portal, and admission details is given there. Then student advertisement is also website and newspaper. On behalf of all colleges in West Bengal, state government will schedule the program, date of admission, last date of admission, or everything scheduled published by the West Bengal and West Bengal government. Then we receive our application.
Centralized allotment.
No, centralized. This year government tried to centralize the admission because the huge problem in it. Here is no problem. The problem actually in cadet side. The college was these admissions regarding this admission. So the government decided to this admission process is going through the central, but government tried it too much, but they are failed due to their lack of physical IT infrastructure.
So basically, admission must be doing manually.
No, sir. We are going.
What is the response of online admission?
Sir, that is easy because we when it was manually, that was very hectic. Students come to the college and on queue, they collecting the form, and then one day they come. The communication is very bad. After 4 p.m., every day the bus and transport is not available here. They sit the poor. Then there is a chance to manual system. The personal request. This is the village area. There is a different sentiment. They are
Who has prepared this online program? Who monitors it? Who monitors
this in our online admission committee monitor this program. There is a 2 office staff, administrative staff, and 2 principal, and the 1 convener. He must handle.
Suppose some technical faults coming to the running the portal.
Sir, our administrative staff are doing the primarily solve the technical form, and our the software.
Who is the admin of that portal?
The principal is admin of that portal. On behalf of principal, sometimes our office administrative staffs are maintaining the portal. If with the technical glitch we are facing the great technical glitch, then we are seeking help from the software experts and software companies.
So what are the glitches normally you face? What are the problems?
Sir,
when it comes?
Actually, we are doing this job in last 7 to 8 years. We are not facing any technical problem. The only problem is the slow net. The network is in this area is very poor. Sometimes they are trying to mobile. Otherwise, we are not facing internet bandwidth. The cable internet and Wi-Fi is available here, but sometimes it's poor due to the road. The cable is under the SH7 highway. Sometimes the road was break down, and then at the time of repairing the road, the cable was cut off. Then 1 or 2 days, this problem was faced.
What about the student diversity? Other than Murshidabad district, other district people also join?
Yes, we have received students from Birbhum, we have received students from Malda, we have received students from the Jharkhand. The Jharkhand is
Diversity.
sir. Jharkhand is adjacent to us. Thereafter, the famous place is Rampurhat.
The courses that you are offering are specialized ones. So, it is running in nearby areas. What are the other colleges which are offering the same type of courses? Like Arabic and etc.
No, sir, Arabic is only the subdivision. There are 2 colleges Arabic in Murshidabad district. Only the first line is Nagar College and second is Lalbagh College, Murshidabad.
Some courses are which are not nearby.
Sir, we prefer.
Specialized in that.
Yes, sir.
Particularly the linguistic programs that you are running, language-related programs, we are enriching the multi-linguistic programs. So in the nearby college, there is no competition. You are just doing
chemistry is only here. Only here is 30 kilometers away from this college. Only only the Gandhi Raj College. Physics chemistry is not here, sir.
What are the top branches that students are looking for in this area? What are the priorities?
Sir, priorities is most of the students' priorities are arts faculties, and girl students are like geography, biosciences, and most of the students in honors courses and pass courses now we see that they are girl students. The number of girl students is higher than the male students. No, sir, they are not. This problem is not only for my college, because the admission process it should be completed in the July, first month of the July. The West Bengal government still advised us to the admission process is going on. This is their lacunas because they no sir हमने इसके लिए तो ये था वो पहले वो फाइल बनाया तुमको जो प्रोसेस है ऑनलाइन वो छोड़ दो हम वो सेंट्रलाइज एडमिशन सिस्टम बनाएंगे उसी से एडमिशन होगा वो लोग कोशिश करते हैं हर रात सब प्रिंसिपल को हाँ सर they allow me to fill up the हाँ सर sir we are going to the nearby school and tell them that the students send us student
So what is the response of this?
sir response not desirable sir
How much efforts you are putting
sir we are
How much percentage of students are coming to the college?
sir 2 to 3% sir sir
This spot admissions,
no so spot admission is not allowed here as per our statute spot admission once upon a time that was in past course the spot admission is not allowed sir. So this is our intake capacity in honors course including our reservation seats. Sir, admitted student in current year. Now the odd semester is going on. First, third, and fifth. So this is the student demand ratio, honors and general. After introducing CBCS system, students are prefers to choose program course because there is no difference between honors and program course. We notice this trend, sir. Sir, student
Come to back to that table, as you have told. There is a big huge difference between last year and last academic year.
yes, sir, actually. Yes, sir.
In 2020-21, honors course has been offered by only 26% and general 64%. 21-22 now it is almost equal.
2020-21, sir.
There is a huge difference, huge gap was there.
Sir, that year was pandemic.
Pandemic,
Yes, sir.
pandemic itself.
Sir, actually,
But prior to pandemic also,
sir, I'd like to inform you that 2021-22, our total number of students is 2226, and the current year, this year, the number of students admitted in the first semester 2118. Sir, I go next slide. So this is the student enrollment profile. So this is the student diversity. So we're taking this for the student diversity, orientation and interactions program for the freshers, English language classes for the students, because the sum of the academics language is English. Remedial. Now this class is changed as per direction of the government of West Bengal. This class is called tutorial class. At the time of SSR, we mentioned that remedial class. Add-on courses, doubt clearing class, handouts for the slow learners, motivation for advanced learners, guidance and hours system for the classes, regular classes, student seminar and presentation. It's also the part of our syllabus, especially the arts faculties and geography also. Software development, we are going to the software development program because the smooth run running our administration and smooth running to facilitate the student. And very happy to the needs different student most of our some of our students are dependent, so we arrange for them the ramp or wheelchair assistance. Sir, this is the teaching learning process. We added strictly the academic calendars, which is provided by the university and we improvise as per our norms and rules. And we are preparing annual plan, also academic and also other annual plan. But it will be passed by the GB, governing body. Then apart from the learning method, we are doing practical classes, field study, educational group discussion, etc. We introduce ICT teaching system because this is the system is audio visual, so this is very interesting. This is very interesting to the students. E-learning, virtual classes, curricular activities. We insist the student for participating in dance, drama, and other cultural activities. And the continuous examination, evaluation, hand note study materials, mentoring, project preparation, etc. So this is our evaluation process. We have two processes, internal and external. The external process is totally depends on the controller of examination, University of Kolkata. Nowadays, the Kolkata University conducted examination through blended mode. It was very problematic. This blended mode. Some people are wish to appear in offline mode. Some people are wish to appear in online mode. The evaluation process, I think this is a problem. Our internal system is the question was setting by the department, and thereafter moderate head of the department, the question paper, and then conducting the steps. All this head of the department distribute among the department teacher. रिजल्ट इंटरनल जो टेस्ट होता है, जो क्लास टेस्ट होता है और जो अलग जो होता है अलग टेस्ट होता है, उसी का जो रिजल्ट है तो स्टूडेंट को इंस्पायर करने के लिए हमारा जो डिपार्टमेंट का सामने जो नोटिस बोर्ड है उसी के हम कभी डिस्प्ले भी कर देते हैं कि देखो तुम्हारा ये डेवलप हुआ. समटाइम वी अरेंज द पेरेंट्स मीटिंग एंड वी इन्फॉर्म दैट योर award is not attentive in classes and some other lacunas of your children. And the next is, and we sometimes upload, and time to time upload the notice received from the university, notice received from the department. The uploading process is totally done by our office administrative staffs. And the university evaluation system posted settings by the external teachers. The controller of examination arbitrarily choose the teachers from the various colleges. They submitted three sets of questions. Then moderator choose one set of from them and coding the answer sheet, and after we receiving the answer sheet, we decoding the answer sheet and circulate among the exam hall. Then they are conducted. All this process is conducted by the examination. Higher education department they always depends up to the circular and notices of the higher education department of West Bengal. The examination is done after evaluation. Evaluation is done by the college teachers of Nadia and Murshidabad. Then thereafter we submitted the marks in mark 1, the tabulator prepared the mark sheet and the result published timely. Our internal process is monitoring and supervise everything. Our teachers council secretary, that's called academic council also. We have an option to RTI review. The student can RTI appeal for RTI and they want review. There was this administrative process. They come to the college and ask for the RTI form or review form and pay the charge of the RTIs and college collect all this form and send to the office of the controller of examination. This is the process, sir. And next is we have to yes, the number of teachers, including male 40, female 2. PhD holders 5, MPhil 8, pursuing PhD 6 teacher now. Minor research project completed 2 teacher. Award and special recognition is 1. International conference attended abroad 1.
Research program is going on. Research and PhD going on.
Has a 6 is pursuing PhD, sir.
Any PhD center is
No, sir. The college teacher is not allowed to supervise the PhD. But we are adopting some research program because this locality is famous for the folklore, folk dance. Raibeshe is famous in the whole world. This is the dance of warrior. This is the body, the exercise, ethno-choreographical activities. We are trying to preserve. We provided in our own fund 50,000 each year to preserve their dance photos. We assist the artist. And you know the Murshidabad is famous for the baul song, the mystic baul song. We are trying to preserve their songs, their life history, their styles, and etc. It's a staff development program. Most of this program are arranged by the HNDC of the various university. This is very urgent for our cash promotion area responsibility. Timely, the teacher and faculty members are going to this program to for the assistant professor stage 1 to stage 3 this time for this promotion. So, attending training program. This is the last column. This last column, CBCS, IPSC, CAPA, HRMS. This program arranged by the university and the state government, director of public instruction for the enhancement the skill of the staff, administrative staff, principals, etc. So next slide is academic developments. Seminar, we organized 2 UGC sponsored seminar, national seminar 7, national seminar or webinar 7, international seminar and webinar 4, state level conference 9, external lectures 15.
Since your inception or during last 3 years?
Sir, this is the UGC sponsored seminar before last 5 years. The 2nd, 4, 9 and 15, this data is last 5 years.
Then like that continue. It's only previous 3 years,
Sir,
5 years performance only we have to examine, not new.
The period under consideration.
that's actually,
Go ahead, go ahead.
sir, this only this sponsor seminar was arranged 5 years back. So this is our supporting staff, regular, non-head of cashier, plus IPS, most are attended now. They can that was important.
How many total staff?
Actually, I told you, government approved staff is 65%. Actually, NPS 15, SAT
65 means assisting staff.
the total including teacher.
Staff means non-teaching
Oh,
staff.
not teaching, sir, 15, sir.
15. These are all government section.
As a government sector.
Necessary fill only one.
Sir, I have been thinking about that. No, sir. As a promotion of research and academic program by research center, research journals, ISS and papers, establishing the notification, national and international research journal, research based student project 5, minor research project is completed, and college research. Before I say that college has provided it every year 50,000 to preserve the local folk culture and etc.
Okay.
So, extension and institutional social responsibility. This is very important. The local people expect this responsibility from us. Extension activities mainly organized through NSS unit. Boys and girls are participate there. So, the PRD activities by NCS means that the national days, the Independence Day, Republican Day, our students are participating in parade of the Governor House. Tree plantation annual one Mahotsav activities on health, sanitation and education with local hospitals and NGOs. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, the central government projects we are going this project. Swachh Bharat Vision, we are in this project. Thalassemia detecting, we arrange every year, so we will arrange every year thalassemia camp and detecting the thalassemia. We are the only institute in Murshidabad district who we arrange this camp every year.
After detecting the thalassemia, we taking measures, students or faculty, what to do in future. Save Drive, Save Life, this is a program of state government, HIV/AIDS awareness program. We arrange the HIV/AIDS testing in our college premises. Sir, initiative taken in college, drastically campus, computer training for every student. Sir, we introduce computer literacy program, the commencement of the every session. Normal college NSS organized blood donation camp in 2 or 3 times in every year. Thalassemia awareness camp, HIV awareness camp, such etc. So Wi-Fi service for the student, feedback and events monitoring cell. Sir, after in every floor, we introduced a box of complaint box. Students put their complaint in the box, we receive after complaint and we take measure within 7 to 10 days in this regard. Open central library with computer access for students, water harvesting and groundwater recharge system. Sir, the water crisis is a great problem in this area. It's called this area called RAR. This is a dry area. This is dry area. The groundwater level is very poor and contaminated here. Actually, regular medical checkup count for staff and students organized here. The next is collaboration and linkage. Netaji Subhash Open University with collaboration with them, with the study center of UG and PG courses, study center for diploma certificate course. Sir, UG courses is a high demand, but we are trying to introduce UG courses in all subjects, but they only allow for the library science courses. Joint venture.
Which is subject you have collaboration?
Sir, political science, Bengali, history,
Master degree.
master degree program.
That in college you offer or
No, sir.
by Netaji Subhash?
Netaji Subhash Award.
It's a study center.
Study center actually.
You do not.
Huh?
You do not.
No, sir. We actually thought Igno is not allowed us that time because the one is here. The university also proposed us to adopt a study center. They called DODL, Distance Oriented Learning Systems of the University. So the next is the Senior and Drive. The NGOs, the famous NGOs, they are arranging some awareness program, especially for the human trafficking, women empowerment. This is a human trafficking is a great problem in this locality. So
For any MOU signed?
sir, yes, with Netaji Subhash Award, recently we signed MOU with our district college, Singh College, for career placement, for career counseling and faculty etc. Sir, we divided into 3 parts in our infrastructure: physical, libraries, and IT center. The physical infrastructure is we have 28 classroom and 1 classroom as per data given in SSI. Arts, science laboratories, 5 computer labs, accounts office, principal's office, 2 principal offices. One is here situated in annex building and one is main building. Sir, conference also is Alijakir Hall, has 200 capacities of the audience, study centers for NAAC, common room, boys, girls, equipped with the indoor games facilities, other activities, events and residential cell, internal complaint committee. This is framed through the guidelines of Vishaka guidelines. Canteen, counters, 5 counters, easily accessible for the student to sort out their problems. Sir, we have an open air theatre in front of our college, we must go there. And the physical infrastructure is also a 4-story modern annex block, annex block, and 1 smart classroom in main building, well-maintained library, around 15355 book is now. And it may be data different from the SSR because we purchasing 7,30,000 rupees in the current year because the syllabus was changed in CBCS system, so we need to purchase books. Well-maintained laboratories, purified water, well-maintained guest house. Sir, first we are going to our guest house. This is our guest house. 2 seminar rooms, open air terraces, spacious canteen, whole campus, CCTV surveillance, health center, sanitary napkin vending machine, differently able-friendly ramp for the vacant students, noise pollution display board in front of our college. This board is made in collaboration with the West Bengal Pollution Control Board, and this board is going through the renewable energy, solar energy. we don't provide electricity for this board. A big water body with fishery being adjacent to our college. This is a great advantage to maintain the ecosystem of our college through this pond. Sir, next slide is library as a learning resource. Our structure, our scenario of the library, high-speed internet with LAN, total build-up area 500 square feet, and the current books is 15355, 12 journals, 10 lakhs books, e-books, 2000. We are subscribing the internet of UTC, South Ganga, South Sindhu, etc. G-Store is always there. Text reference cities is fine. Question banks is always updated in library link in websites. In every year, question banks, internal question, universities questions of the various tests. Because the students, if he or she lost the question, they can retrieve from the link. Staff reading room, 10 capacity at the accession point pieces where they can use computer, laptop, etc. for their own research and activities. And we provided computer with printer in almost every department to their research work, to write the article, to publish their paper. Issues and return books totally software based and more dependent. The student can access their mobile, what books for the our teachers are delivered and sorted out what books, what reference books are necessary for there. Then according to the list, they ask the librarian through the UA, and also those students who are not able, who are not competent to use computer, they can also use the manual catalog system, the dual system, which is now in our National Library, known as the Imperial Library at the British time. Seminal Library of the departments is also the NAAC is IT infrastructure. Sir. Our IT infrastructure is one of the best IT infrastructure in our district. IT Wi-Fi campus, 100 Mbps computer lab with 51 pieces with internet connectivity, 4 computers, then the details of the computers of the various departments, 7 ICT classroom, 1 smart classroom, 1 lab with LCD projector, IT level accounts, and establishment and admission section. Sir, our cash section is totally IT enabled. We don't receive any amount from the student in cash. When we purchase something below 10,000, then we pay them through cash. Suppose we need to purchase emergency phenol from the local shop, then we pay through the cash. Otherwise, if we purchase anything more than 10,000, we pay through the online mode, NMT, RTGS or check. This is our decision of our finance committee, and this decision is approved by the check. We trust on the virtual transaction system, we full trust. But it is there is a problem. First time when we introduce this process, first time we were facing lot of problems because local people are not accustomed with the virtual transaction. They ask for the cash. AMC for as per the instruction of NAAC and the higher education institution UGC, we started AMC for the 1 year or 2 years or 5 years of electronic gadgets like photocopier machine, computer, etc. Two photocopier machine with LAN, printing for the all computers. We use the photocopier machine. One is for lighting and one is for copies. Sometimes we provided notes, Xerox of the real books to the student from the photocopier machine. And these services are totally free for the student. Student support and cooperation, sir. Counseling for choosing core or elective subject, extension certificate, NSS 1. Now we are going to start our NCC unit. Self-financing, of course. Remedial and skill development classes, syllabus, college holidays is published in website because students are informed about this college. Yes, sir. They adopted a BB village and they are throughout the financial assistance provided by the government. This financial assistance. This is the scenario of the 2021 and 22. SC, ST and OBC. This scholarship received 612 student. SBCM, मतलब Swami Vivekananda scholarship. Swami in the scholarship in the name of Swami Vivekananda. 459. The minority scholarship 1032. Because our the number of minority students is high. Admitted the student fellowship we started. We decided in our higher body GP that 10% we provide 10% student fellowship. But surprisingly, we do not receive this fellowship application. So student progression 7% from UG to PG, 33% pass through professional courses and teachers training. They prefer after graduation DLED for the primary schools and B.Ed for the higher secondary and secondary schools. 18% in defense. There are a lot of people are doing job in the Indian Army in here. 18% in teaching, government and non-government services.
You don't have any PG program here.
No, sir.
Everybody goes to other colleges for PG. 7% years on the.
Sir, the UG to PG means that they are admitted in our affiliating university, 7% student.
From here they migrate to the.
Migrate.
So that input is very less. So probably 7%.
Sir.
Because nowadays PG.
Sir, we see the trend that after graduation, they are not interested to go PG. Actually, it is last 5 years record. Because there is no job opportunity in West Bengal, many of the years, the SSC, the main option, the teaching line, teaching profession, they are stopped. So they are not interested in PG, sir. Our students asked me what happened after PG. They are going to the training, they are asking training for rail, bank, etc.
These are skill-based programs after doing UG.
Sir, it is.
They are going to the professional courses. Pursue professional courses like what? What are the areas that covers this?
Sir, professional courses means sir, DLED. DLED, sir. DLED, after receiving the degree of DLED. DLED means a diploma in education.
So they want to become teacher.
Teacher, sir, primary teacher. Most of the students prefer so much because so many private BEd and DLED colleges is situated here.
So what is the figure of 80% business? Business means what? Where they go?
80%, sir.
Defense services.
And defense services, sir. Sir, after graduation, they are sometimes they are because this is a border area. This area is border in Bangladesh. Bangladesh border is very near to. So sometimes defense organizes the camp, recruitment camp. They go to the student and defense authorities are colonel, majors are come to our college.
Through SSP they go how they are recruited.
Yes, sir. Yes,
How they are recruited.
सर BSF और मिलिट्री से बहुत सारे हैं कभी सर यहाँ पे मिलिट्री लोग आते हैं वो स्टूडेंट के बीच में कैंप करते हैं जो उसका जो रिक्रूटमेंट कैंप होता है इसलिए हमारे पास कभी पोस्टर भी भेजते हैं सर once upon a time our former प्रतिरक्षा मंत्री सुरक्षा मंत्री प्रणब मुखर्जी was MP in here for he was taking initiative to arrange many take Sir, this is the plan of our conferences, webinars we arranged in last 5 years. So this is a picture of our the annual course.
Quickly move,
So this is the council.
Just read and do any question.
So this is the cultural practices. So this is our ASS activity, collaboration camp, awareness camp, etc.
How many villages you have adopted?
Sir, one place.
One. So keep on visiting and what is the one area in that village? What you look after? What your team looks? What NSS people go and what they do there?
actually there's a health issue and yes, sanitation, drainage systems issues. We are looking at issues.
Cleanliness.
Cleanliness, sir. Because they are suffering from the skin diseases.
Malaria also may be prevalent here. Malaria.
Malaria, nowadays malaria, no. But the health habits is not good. Dengue, sir.
वही तो होगा छोटी छोटा भाई.
So governance and leadership and the management the system is that our governing body is the topmost of our management. The governing body, statutory body, principal taking inputs from the ITSC coordinator, then principal teacher in charge. So for academic matters, they convey everything through teachers council secretary, and teachers council secretary convey this matter to the head of the department, and head of the department convey to the teachers. This is a financial matter. When it is financial matter, the bursar is appointed and recommended by the principal in every 2 years. Bursar direct to the head clerk and administrative and account staff. We have 2 account staff. One is cashier and one is accountant. It is almost our management structure. Arrange regularly GB meeting, ITSC meeting, teachers council meeting. The rules of GB meeting is 6 in every year. It is mandatory. 6 meetings in every year. Sir, this is the full our staff pattern, sir.
Go to the previous slide.
What is this state aided health service?
Sir, I explain this, sir. Sir, stated West Bengal government introduced.
Who appoints them? State aided person.
Sir, stated at faculty council, sir, West Bengal government newly introduced those teachers who are the part-time or guest. West Bengal government approved them as a teacher. They are introduced as a state-aided faculty, but UCC.
The colleges appointed part-time also they adopted the government.
They are appointed by the government.
The partners are actually who are they are here. Government don't check anything. They approved all these part-time.
It still goes for the approval to the government. This portion goes to the approval for the government.
We said the how many
Government approves,
government approves, sir. The salary was paid by the government.
How much they are getting? What is the
Sir,
average?
there is 2 categories, SAT 1 and SAT 2. Who are clear net set, they are SAT 1, and who are not clear SAT net
What is
set.
the average package? What is the average package in the sect 1 sector?
Sir, 21,000 and 31,000, sir. 10,000 difference.
And regular faculty, how much they get? At the start, regular faculty.
Sir, regular faculty is 13, sir.
How what is the package they are getting? By per UGC non?
UGC now, as per sir UGC scale, 11 scale starting 15,600 to
Salary pay scale has been already incorporated.
incorporated. Sir, incorporated by we do not receive any other grants like central universities because we have no DA, DNS allowance or
So in total, the UGC pay scales are not being
sir, we receive UGC scale.
That's what you just know. That state government.
State government.
The DA is the Union Policy announces, the state government has the word DA announces.
No, we don't receive DA. As more than difference 100%. Sir.
How can it be? You get DA, the state institute, state DA.
State yes, sir.
State has 10%, 13%, 100% is not our concern.
Strategy for the development, sir. Teachers Council academics, we implement the academic strategy through Teachers Council and exam department committees and department. Faculty and staff empowerment strategy, we provide leave for the research, refresher orientation course, social security measure, we GPF scheme, general provident fund, pension, 300 days leave, encashment as per direction of UGC, loan for the employer, we introduce credit cooperative society with collaboration with the Murshidabad Gramin Bank. Staff grievance redressal mechanism, 6-month maternity leave and 2 years CCL up to the 8 years of the children. Child care leave, 2 weeks leave for miscarriage and paternity leave. Infrastructure facility implement through the consultation with the state government, PWD, Jilla Commission sometimes. Now the local panchayats, the governing body building committee participating as how to accomplish the functions. This college is granted first. We received collection received from the student is about grant aid from salary received that not received any grant aid in these 3 academic session. Received grant aid 17 or 18, 17 or 16 or 17 is grant aid for table chair and library development. We do not receive any other grant aid. This building is made this is a different project of state government. This project is under DOMA, District Minority Offices. There is no relation with the fund. The expenditure of the last 5 years.
Maybe apart from this area, another
Resource mobilization. We receive resource from state government, UGC grant 11th and 12th class. MLA and Millard, we already appealed to the Honorable Member of Parliament to release the grant. Now, after from the pandemic, the Murshidabad DM has stopped to disburse the grant due to any other administrative reason. I don't know what is the administrative reason. And development fees collect from the students. Financial committee review all the collections and the funds, and then prepared a principal appraise in GBBD, a provisional budget, and after discussion, we prepared a tentative budget for this academic year based on our requirements, based on the recommendation of the IPSC, based on the recommendation of the teachers. We are trying to accomplish our aims throughout the years. Process the purchase through the online open tender and published in website newspaper. Major civil work done by the state government and state government agencies like PWD, etc. Payment mode always check NFT and RTGS. And nowadays we are payment through the treasury. If the amount is more than 1 lakh, e-tender is mandatory as per the direction of the finance department of West Bengal. And everything.
Your personal gem is there here in Bengal. Gem. The portal is there for purchases of some documents of regulatory articles.
GM, sir.
Gem.
No, sir.
Gem portal is
Not here. Yeah.
West Bengal is not.
No. If we need to e-tender, then we need to seeking help from the BDO or DM, sir. We have no mechanism, but government doesn't allow to create this mechanism for e-tender, sir. Sir, everything is the need to approval of GM. Sir, physical management resource, mode of collection, because we collect mode of the fees through the bill-less gateway. We use bill-less gateway. And another gateway is also the alternative. If this technical gate is faced with some gateway, then we use add-on gateway to receive the payment from the student, and also the POS system. POS machine is available in our counters. Student can pay their fees through the ATM, debit or credit card, and they also pay through the UPI mode through the scan, the barcode of SBI. Sir, audit system, we arrange the internal audit in every year, account, bursar, HR, internal auditor. Government audit system, we done government audit, government assigned the CA fund for every colleges. The last 2 years they are not assigned CA fund. We wrote the letter to the government, our NAAC is coming, so please kindly provide our CA. So he provided the previous panel, and then we assigned the administration department, government of those people. We are audited everything, and we submitted the report to the university, to the government of West Bengal, and copy to the affiliating university. So the next is innovation. So, at the time, from the time of pandemic, we used Discord and Google Meet to make online classes during the COVID call from my chambers. Please use this system. Well maintains a departmental Google site. Everything is uploaded regularly in Google site. So students are informed if he is sick, he is not able to come in college, then he see his Google website of his department. We also disclose the research activities of the teachers. It's the own websites, Google websites of the teachers. It is we introduced at the time from before the pandemic, sir, this Google website. Sir, we arrange the academic tours. There are so sir, thank you, sir. There are so many historical places. The Murshidabad is famous historical place. There Malda is the famous historical place in the Sultan period. The son of Aurangzeb Suja who has lived there. Son of Shah Jahan, and the nearby, very near, the ashram of Rabindranath Tagore, the Vishwabharati is very near to us.
Suja left this place to the Arakan and he was killed.
Arakan, yes, killed. He was killed by his siblings.
Okay, you finish this.
Sir, best practices. Now, there is various programs to sensitize that this is the green campus, the picture of where gardening. This gardening is conducted through the NSS, and the teacher and staff are adopted one gardens. We religious department are adopted one garden. They maintain everything of this garden. We opted the budgets for these gardens, and this is the rainwater harvesting system, and this is the ground level recharge system. Because the ground level is very low and contaminated here. So this is the SWOT analysis. Comprehensive action plans, sir. We have a comprehensive action plans for each and every year. We are trying to accomplish or implement all these plans. Institutions say we have introduced more IT, more digitized our systems. My big asset is our young, energetic and dynamic faculty members. They both are under 40 or under 40. This is my college point. The national service is very national. NSS is very active in our college. They got secured first position in our affiliated university. College boys and girls common etc. is mentioned here for the state. We introduce cycle garages and newly introduce the modern facilities with the girls common room. This is our state, sir. Sir, weakness the institution problems the inadequate number of teachers. State government, we appeal again and again to the state government to create new posts. At least 4 full-time teachers need to smooth going on in every department. They have 1 or 2. When 10 years back or 15 years back when I was joining this institute, 2 or 3 full-timers, principal or not, we and 2 other colleagues. But this is one problem is the reservation system. You see that, and there is the lack of classroom, and we need more classrooms because the 6th grade is 6th class as per 6th system of university of college. The college has no provision to professional and vocational course. It's the lengthy process to taking permission from the affiliating university. Due to the geographical location, the communication is very poor. After 4 p.m. or 4:30 p.m., no communication here is there because the students want to leave the college, and all these students depends on the road transport. The road transport is much higher, much costlier than the train or other water transportation. Inaccessible of the college inconvenience transport. Student-teacher ratio is a very poor for 3:1. So we need to introduce the still at the time we have the option to appoint college has its own power to appoint the guest faculties. After introducing SAP, state government strictly directed to the principal, you don't appoint any teacher, and they knock in every month. But the scenario is behind this another. It is not the right platform to say that what happened in this case. It is a great problem, no boys and girls quarter, because all the teachers, most of the teachers coming from Kolkata, they need to stay here.
So the caste water is very essential for the teachers. Sir, so our opportunities, sir, there is scope for introduce more subject in undergraduate course. We said before that we introduced biosciences and the other chemistry. There is also the distance courses for the students who are wants to go Middle East and other and doing extra jobs for their family. There is scope for conducting multidisciplinary research because there is the option to research on the baul, folky gun, mysticisms, and so many bauls are lived here. So mysticisms or the ethno-choreographical dances, etc. And expanded the NSS activities. The next year, we most probably we get approval from the university, the second unit of NSS. Digital library, sir. This is a great opportunity. Students can access the books and everything from their house, remote areas. Sir, this is the challenge. Is college's failed role, upgradation of the syllabus curriculum as per needs of the student to encourage the student to the higher studies and research. This is a high challenge, sir, to us because students are not interested to go higher education because they already believe that society imposed them the faith that what really what happened to the so many people are not getting job, government job. The upgrade achieved and development education modern ways and education student maintain the harmony and peace. There is great tradition in secularism. We have great tradition in secularism. Sir, this story is not a success, not a story of a success, sir. This journey is not a story of a success. I accept that. I take your pardon for this. I feel that I do not able to introduce more techniques in development course. I'm trying, but sir, sir, the now who want teaching faculty post, we can't able to fill up because it is my fault. I acknowledge it because the process is the now the still here. Sir, personally, actually, sir, actually the process. The previous time the some we engaging some people for the casual services. They lodge a complaint case in the court. They will suffer. The now the appointment process introduced West Bengal government very tough. वो क्या है बुजुर्ग आदमी को या कि जो ये है after the pandemic of the admitted student is over, do not take any initiative to collaborate with the local famous silk industry. It is must, sir, for us. Not introduce a proper scientific documentation process for my college. We are trying to document and classify the all and everything document. We started this process scientifically. Our librarian is we said librarian the very training program and course. Personally, I am taking initiative to classify all the documents in scientific way, like archives, like museums, etc. Sir, before thank you, the overall summary of my lectures, I would like to say the total student number of total students admitted in this year, this session 2022 and 23, is honors course 313, general course 687. Total number of students admitted till date 987. It may be high because admission process is going on. The area of our college is now currently 1.32 acres. Sir, number of students in previous year 2021-22 is 2226. Our number of total rooms in college is 69. Number of classroom is 46. ICT classroom is 9. Smart classroom is 1. NPA staff male 13. Female 1 is full time, 1 is casual. Also approved by the government. Total non-teaching staff is 50. SAC teacher, newly introduced SAC teacher by the state government, is male 29 and female 8. Total number of
37 SAT teacher. Full-time teacher male 9, female 4, including librarian. The total number of teaching faculty member, teachers, is 51, sir. Total government approved staff, including teachers, non-teaching all, is sir 65. The number of computer is now, after submission of SSS, the actual is 145. The SSR, we mentioned in SSR 138. Oh, after submission, SSR was submitted before 1 year sale. After submission, we purchased some computers. Now the computer is, SSR is 145. Student computer ratio is 1:9. Books is now 15355. Computer for the student is 105. Computer for the office and principals 33. CBCS was introduced on and from 2018-19. The college total number of students, total strength of the student is now till date is 2118 in till to date. Total one in librarian and 2 library assistants. One is librarian and one is technical staff given by library sir. Then this is my all and thank you to all sir. Thank you.
Why downfall in the student admission this year?
Sir, sir, after pandemic, we are not interested to be admitted in college. Why
Where
does the job? There's some financial constraint. Okay, sir. In this time, our agriculture is poor due to the shortfall of rain. The economic condition is very challenging, sir.
Here no pandemic.
Huh?
Here there is no pandemic. It is normalized.
Huh?
Everybody is getting free in everywhere.
Huh?
Loan, monthly money, in account, direct transfer money, free ration. So where is the poverty?
Sir, it is
People are
not.
happy.
Sir, it is not a solution. We are providing.
They are getting, no?
Here,
For purchasing 10,000 everybody. So
They don't think other etc. are received 500 rupees, but they are not happy.
I wanted to for one lady of that
One lady,
family.
widow lady.
Then again, husbands for crop loan again.
Crop loan.
Everything is.
Sir, we introduced student credit card in our college to resolve the money problem or etc. They are not interested.
Any,
Because
sir, again, Chairman, sir, you have any query?
I think only thing you have made up is what exactly, but it is in decline side. What you might be pandemic is maybe one of the reasons, but since last 1 year pandemic effect is now gone, so there must be some other parameters also.
sir, there is a poor agriculture in area. They are also many of the peoples are joined in the local Desham industry. Silk industry, sericulture is very popular.
It is going on.
Huh?
But yesterday people told that no more sericulture, no mulberry. See,
No, sir. No, sir. That's a wrong information.
No, I wanted to buy, but that fellow
Sir, really?
organized me, he told no more.
No, sir. Here. The famous.
We have very famous shops.
I know, traditionally it is famous for that.
Sir, in our adjacent field ground, we allow the farmers to prepare the threads of the silk. The sericulture is very famous. You see the best quality sericulture. Once upon a time, माने यहाँ से मुगल सल्तनत के लिए जितना मुस्लिम और सिल्क चाहिए यहाँ से जा सकते हैं. वो जो आपके लिए जो रेशम बनाता है ना, आपके हाथ का जो अंगूठी है, उस अंगूठी से चला जाता है सर.
That is history, but right now silk is always in demand. In India, people are crazy about the silk.
हाँ सर.
So fabric is very common in nowadays, and it means so if the silk is famous and the business is picking up, it means the economic prosperity is also picking up. And still the students are not coming for the normal your linguistic and scientific. So I think you need to just introduce some additional courses leading to the local, catering the local the services.
Promotion type.
Because one district, one product is a government philosophy. Whatever the product is famous in your adjoining area, trying to promote that in some part of your curriculum. If you have freedom from the
Sir, we've sent proposal to collaborate or to introduce the course according to our local needs.
Yeah.
But the no syndicate or no code is present in West Bengal, in West Bengal universities. No statutory bodies in the West Bengal universities, they are going the executive committee under the vice chancellor. They do not approve any course in this time, sir. This is the problem.
Some courses liberty you are having to add on your curriculum.
Yes,
Add
sir.
on courses.
We are talking this matter.
How much percentage you can add on?
Sir, two courses. One is computer literacy and one is.
Why don't you introduce some sericulture type of courses in your so that local
Sir, it is my failure, sir. It is my failure, sir.
No, not for you, but then I'm giving you
Sir, in future I must try it, sir.
Appropriate for admission to this college. We have one program leading to the sericulture. One little course for 3 months.
Sir, in future we will.
And then add on course.
Sir, in future we must introduce this course.
You can take advantage of this.
Sir, yes. It will be very fruitful to us.
I have a quick question.
Yes, sir.
Sit down, go for it.
Sir, thanks, teacher.
Okay, I will tell you.
Yes, sir.
How many years you are now in Jammu?
So 1 year, sir.
Principal lecture. You have one open course that is with Netaji Subhash Open University that you are running here at the
Sir,
center.
yes, sir. She is the coordinator of this course.
You should just like that, no need to elaborate.
Yes, sir.
You have very good works you have done within your limited period, last 12 or 14 years barely in this college. After the application that you got the 12F. 12 and 2F and 12B as a UGC. You made a lot of even entry, exit, you monitor through electronically the faculty and staff. So I don't think that you many things are appreciable that you have done. But some of the things, nothing is complete in this world. So everybody can challenge that it's a very big university, they also have some lacuna. Small college, they will also have some lacuna. So nothing is complete, all these things will be there. Only for information. I am not asking why you did not do it.
No, sir. This is already noted.
So one thing is that you face the challenge of deficiency in the faculty quarters. As of now, you do not have. So either they stay in rented accommodation here, I think, or you got the new building. You can make some rooms for the unmarried teachers with just attached bathroom, one room, so that they can utilize. As when I also went to Tripura, I like that I was roaming around without any rented house. So some CRPF's quarter they were using like that. So only one room, and that whether you have this suggestive type of actually without much finance, those things you can do. Even many of the government facilities they close down. Maybe their quarters around available like circuit house, this that. I don't know in this area. So but you told that you have a vibrant faculty, young, energetic, and they are enough, but they are not enough because because you have to introduce new
it is a great side बात करते हैं. It is great problem. क्या होता है हमारा फैकल्टी मेंबर तो कम होता है इसीलिए जो 2 साल का जो स्टडी लीव है हम वो नहीं दे पाते. इसलिए क्या होता है 2 बार रजिस्ट्रेशन करना पड़ता है. वो लॉन्ग टाइम लगेगा.
Because till now it was a full-time research, no part-time research.
No.
Again you this thing come up with new
Sir,
thing
इसलिए
coming now.
हमारा गवर्नमेंट
It will be coming up now. Part-time will be allowed now. As of now it is not there till now. So that is one. You told the bugs is removed. That's why that your faculty who could participate in university in the bug means board of undergraduate studies. So it is now scrapped. It's everywhere scrapped, not this. It is as per the UGC guideline. They merged the bugs with the board of postgraduate studies. So now it is BOS. So BOS to different college they get the membership to do that. In university now they do not have BUGS or BPGS. Now they have BOS, Board of Studies, where which caters the need of the undergraduate curriculum as well as postgraduate with PhD etc. monitoring. So here too it must be Board of Studies. From this college any member there?
Yes, sir. This term is no member. The last 2 or 3
By rotation different.
By rotation, sir, alphabetically rotate this.
So earlier you used to get some member.
Member.
Yeah.
So one member is from geography and one is from
Anyway, you told enrollment came down, but in SSR report I saw that over the years enrollment increased except 1 year. Number of enrollment and increased, but
1 year.
But only except 1 year. But here you told that no, it declined.
Sir,
So is there any miscommunication in filling or
sir, actually it was a mistake.
maybe something?
Something.
Actually,
Sir, I said after I summarized the.
and another
That was
important
actually.
thing, you were the principal, you were presenting. You should highlight that thing which is very important. It's a gender dimension. Because the last few years I saw the number of girl students in proportion increased
Sir, I
significantly.
mentioned it, sir.
So that is one important thing that despite being in minority areas in a backward region, and the girls are coming forward, and you are not getting anybody who is applying for free studentship. On the one hand, you told they are very poor, so no job. That's why they are going and dropping out, enrollment coming down. Simultaneously, nobody is applying for free studentship. Is it contradictory? No?
Sir, is it contradictory? Of course, but they are egoistic in this manner. Another student told them we were asking money from the college, and they have the sentiment. They have a different sentiment.
It is not the college money. Some earmarked money or finance from some government
No,
or
sir, no
something.
government. The fishing is being provided from the college student collection.
What is the source of that one?
Sir, student collections.
So that is one thing.
Sir.
Admission criteria, decentralize you do. But since this year it is under script, all India, only in PCUG is not been implemented.
No,
So here it is not taken. In other places, in colleges under CUET, in Meghalaya, we
Our
have.
state government was trying, but totally failure.
Okay. So that is one. So that is how you are. How you are managing. I wanted to know. That is PhD and others only.
Sir, I would like to mention you our gender sensitization cell is too much active.
Very good.
And they are taking initiatives and measures. Even women say that they
And it can be one reason that girl students are coming enrollment. Boys are going for work. They may go for another place, but girls do not go. If they go, they say trafficking way and they may not return also. It may happen. I have no idea. When you mentioned once that there
पहले
is
जब हम
trafficking chance.
कॉलेज आए थे कोई लड़कियों के हम घर घर जाके बताते हैं लड़कियों को
And you told no, there is a trafficking possibility in this area. The incidences are there. Which way? They go through Bangladesh and that side, to Arabian countries.
Arabian countries.
That is one anything. So, other books and other thing in library. If you have the dearth of money also, it becomes cheap if you go for suggestive. If you can go for the online and soft copy licensing. So it's very cheap. And nowadays everybody has a mobile tab and that's also government is providing. they can copy and take and use it as a soft copy. Even some journals you can, very limited journals. And these are very many things you have done, so no doubt about doing that. So these are some of the queries I have. And number of girls and boys hostel dot in the challenge you mentioned in the last slide.
Yes, sir.
But how many boys and girls are there? One and one hostel. No boys hostel, girls hostel.
No was number, sorry, no number. Abbreviation number. No was
I thought that was one. Teachers, quarter is not there. Students also not there.
Not there. सर इसीलिए तो हम जो भी खरीदते हैं ये प्रोसेस चल रहा है
8 lakhs, right?
8 काटा
8 kata.
5 lakhs का
Okay. I thought that one hostel is there at least.
No.
Teacher, but you.
no sir.
Okay. Good. Very good presentation. Well done.
Thank you sir. Thank you.
You don't have any scholarship for the students from the government sector?
हाँ सर ये FBMC कन्याश्री
Merit come means scholarship.
minority SC ST OBC scholarship
Konyakchi available for only girls.
Konyakchi.
Scholarship is very competent in West Bengal students who doctor.
It comes directly to the account.
sir direct benefit sir direct benefit yes exactly
Transparency. That is okay.
so there is another two scholarship for the young students who are not entitled in any other scholarship he mentioned they because they are drop out and discontinued their semesters they got Jubosri or post matric scholarship also and if the one guardian तो बेसिकली ये शादी देना चाहते थे हाँ क्या है इस इलाका का एक प्रॉब्लम है खूब छोटा बचपन से उनका शादी हो जाता है इसलिए हम प्रोटेक्ट किए थे तो जो NSSC इवेंट होता तो उसी टाइम क्या होता है तो हम पता है कि 18 साल नहीं होना तो हमको शादी नहीं करने देंगे तो इसलिए बोले तो पहले काम लेकर हमको जो गवर्नमेंट का अभी प्रोजेक्ट चल रहा है वो तो शादी का वक्त में हम गार्जियन का अकाउंट में 25,000 and some gifts from the colleges provided themselves जब से 15 साल पहले आए थे क्या है इस स्थानों का especially the business areas. The silk and the paddy fields are some paddy fields are there. जब हम पहले उस टाइम आए थे कोई लड़की कॉलेज में नहीं आ सकते हैं वो बोल रहती है बाहर नहीं आते हैं हमको घर घर जाके उनको समझते हैं जो और देखो ये तुम्हारा घर रिक्शा चलाते हैं वो लोग ने 2 रुपया हमको डोनेट किए थे तुमको ये तो हमारा सोशलाइज परिस्थिति है तो कॉलेज से आना चाहिए कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा now before that is when I started my journey in this college हम उसी टाइम देखते हैं तो ladies और ये girls और boys are in the class they are sitting in apart they are अलग अलग बैठते हैं दोनों student class
Okay.
okay sir
So this session is over. So next IQAC presentation or what?
sir next slide basically
Here itself or inside?
yes sir
After that department.
After that, we will go to the laboratory.
sir we start very shortly we start very shortly
5 minutes break.
huh?
5 minutes break.
5 minutes sir 5 minutes break sir Sir, after completing all this work, I did everything. Our TV member will come and then wish to meet you.
You are a principal, no? Presenting on the record it is. I told you in your office chamber, you have to remember many things, what to say, what not to say. Hello? Ah.
I, on behalf of Dr. College, Malaya Sarkar, coordinator internal quality assurance, said that it's
Sir. Sir, she is our senior faculty member, Dr. Dasgupta, Satendra Dasgupta, Professor of Geography.
Sit. Anybody, whatever you think fit, your administrative partners, any teacher.
Sir, I come
can
and
sit.
I come and very short to them.
Apart from you, anybody can sit here.
Please use.
Make the learner self-dependent. Here's a self-dependent in the sense that so that they don't get worried about and they don't get scared or they don't get denied of themselves that no, I cannot go to higher education or learn something new. But this is open. They must be freed from all worries and queries, and they must come to our college for learning better something. This is what we want to imbibe in our students. Enlighten them in the area of globalization, make them understand to the catering what needs are there. That is why the IQAC always runs upon, the IQAC tries to conversation with the teachers council, teacher in charge, and recommends that what are the best possible ways to encourage the faculty members for their career advancement and development, especially for the CAS promotion. Overview, IQAC was formed in 2013 at Normal College, and first coordinator was Dr. Mohammad Selim Reza. The best promotion of IQAC for any higher education institution is to provide the holistic development in an excellent way, and the IQAC has some initiation which tries to maintain a consistency in the internal quality assurance cell. The IQAC since 2013 has tried its best to maintain the manner. Composition, this is our present composition with 2 external members, 2 administrative representatives, and chairperson is Dr. Shubhita Shah. He is the current teacher in charge, and Dr. Shobha Mukherjee is she is one of the external members. She will be visiting our college today, and we have Tawfiq who is sitting over there. He is the member. Mohammad Maidun Hussain is the editor. Myself, coordinator. This is Dr. Shatra Padarko. She is a member, and one of the NAAC coordinator is also a member, and Jolly Job is from Department of Mathematics. Chairperson and coordinators at a glance. Initiatives taken, we know that IQAC always plans, guides, and monitors the quality assurance, and primary aim is to develop a holistic program to quality, consistency, commitment, and consciousness. So consciousness is that whenever we are making, supposing the academic calendar or the academic audit, or we have the teacher's diary, we have to make it very clear in the sense that whatever is the thrust area, we must get into that. Whatever we should be getting benefit from the teachers, what in conversation we are getting from faculties and all, we must imbibe all those things together, accumulate them, and then only we get, so that overall there should be the catering to students' needs, and the teachers also get the most facility with them. Academic calendar was already said, and not only in academic but in administration also. That is the infrastructure, physical infrastructure, IT, finance, everything. if any type of glitches are found over there, then it is again reported by the HOD of the department and we make the necessary correction over there. We do have a teacher's diary. Though the teacher's diary was being disrupted during the pandemic year, but most of the teachers, they try to maintain the teacher's diary. We do have a documentation and the hard copy we can show it to you, sir. E-governance, the documentation, that is our website and online admission system.
And student teacher WhatsApp group also.
Yes, sir. Pardon?
Student teachers WhatsApp group also.
Yes, sir. We do have that. We do have, and especially the WhatsApp group was created in conversation with the IPSC recommended it to the government principal and the government body was also there. All the HODs were present, Teachers Council Secretary was present, and it was decided that in order to communicate with the students more feasible manner, in the course duration of pandemic, WhatsApp group was created individually for each department. Administration group was also created for the faculty.
And with the parent community also any WhatsApp group?
Yes, but parents.
The parents?
Parents, most of them are first generation learners. So, and sir, there was a dearth of Android phones also. When you will have conversation with the alumni or the students, you can understand they will reveal it to you, because there was a really dearth for the students, and it was a greatest challenge for us that how we can cope up. We waited for the students. Some students added to the group 1.5 months, 2 months, 3 months later, but still we waited for them because we know they are learner at the end of the day. They really want to learn, they have that in them. Their parents came up, and even our department also, our HOD, she is very energetic and she is a very helpful teacher, I can say. We do encouragement and participation in FIPs, FTPs, RCs. This was a benefit, I can say, because for a long duration, principal couldn't leave at a time 3 to 4 teachers. But since this was an online mode, most of the teachers could complete their promotional activities. This is an add-on courses, the initiatives, add-on courses we have that computer literacy program running from 2015-16, and the current communicative English program. One was in before pandemic and another already running 2022, one in 21. The Department of English, they have 2 full-time faculties, they mostly run the program. Recommendations for seminar, workshop, and awareness publication. We do have, IPSC always encourages, especially the research committee we have, IPSC in consultation with the Teachers Council Secretary instructs the research committee convener to carry on with these activities as well, so that they can motivate and encourage all the faculties to cope up with the matter.
Spoken Arabic also coming under this category.
Pardon, sir?
Spoken Arabic.
Yes, so spoken Arabic actually is not covered. It was, since Arabic department do not have any full-time faculty, SSCT, they have 5 teachers, but 2 of them were from previously, and sir, with recommendation from IPSC, had a talk with them, and they know Arabic very well, and few ex-students are also there who can cope up with them and make a conversation, and then they will start this
These
process.
2 programs under the non-credit programs.
Non-credit, sir. Both are non-credit, but we do have certificate. We provide certificate. As I said earlier, sir, previously from 2015, 16, 17, it was a 3-month course, but then it was shelved for 2. In the SSR is already 0 given. But again, we tried an online mode and we saw the response was again coming up. So already automated certificate came up. We do have Shomen Pradhan, he is from Department of Mathematics, who is the current computer literacy cell convener. And to assist him is Shujan Matarada from Department of Geography and Technical Assistance.
What about the role of Department of English in communicating English?
Communicative English is, sir, since other departments, communicative English, I can say that Anwar Hussain and Srija Kunar, they are the 2 teachers, full-time faculties. Srija Kunar is very efficient in handling this communication skills and all. And since in our syllabus of Kalyani University, they do have that. We had compulsory English course, Bengali compulsory, English compulsory, and environment. Later, that was actually enhanced to this communicative English course, and students from all the departments were actually eager to learn English, because here this is actually done. They cannot convert in English in a proper manner. So when this was introduced, we did have 50 number of seats only limited, but there were more number of students to learn that. Evaluation and the administering the feedback mechanism. college only from the students. Previously it was two-way manual. One was in hue it was given, yellow color, pink color, blue color, like that were post pre-pandemic situation. Then we thought of why not to do it only manual way but in a blended way also. IQAC they recommended that try this mechanism in a online mode also, because since the NEP is already in use, so why not continue it, though the pandemic may be over, let's continue it in the online mode, because we are trying for a digital platform over the years. So throughout the system we can do, and the response also came up. Since we had an idea that maybe online satisfaction survey will be coming up during the DVB process. So it is better that we make the students aware of this online mechanism system.
You opened an LMS for that one.
Yes, sir. We do have a mechanism system about the college and teacher, syllabus covered or not, how much teacher, nowhere the name of anything is revealed, but it is kept in a very close manner, and students give their honest response over there about the office, about the library, about the principal, about the classrooms, everywhere it has. And evaluation of the teaching process, this is basically the internal evaluation. This is, I think, recommended that only while half-yearly test or the external examination. Let's do it in some way so that students also get themselves centric. They get aware of how to encourage themselves in the teaching learning process. So this is where mock test departments according to their feasibility number of students they can do this. Assignment is mostly done by the humanities stream. The BA stream goes opt for program runs. Assignment assessment through Google Forms is particularly geography department introduced it, since our is a lab-based department and students have to get more aware and synchronized with the
Earlier belongs to geography department.
Yes, sir. She's my HOD, I said. And since we have a lab-based, we have software, which is software, and everything they should be aware of. So we platform, and it was our college only, sorry, it was our department who introduced first the Google Media, how we started. Otherwise, we had the Discord system at first for everyone. Then madam and myself, in our one meeting and resolution, we have 3 more necessities in our department. We discussed that I will be representing. I was not the IPC coordinator then. Dr. Shubhendra Shah was there. I joined him from 2021. Just the last year, sir was in charge after principal retired. I came into this position. And the oral presentation, personally, I had done for my department so that they get the free of the shyness. That anywhere you need to go and present anywhere. Suppose you are going to Kalyani University, if any question is asked to you, how will you get up and stand up and represent yourself, your college, yourself, your department, your area of discipline? So that was actually a way more of a value-based motivation. And this way, oral presentation is also taken. Role of IQAC, this is a very gist of summary I have given. Curricular aspect, we follow the academic calendar. IQAC sees that whether it is maintained according to the academic calendar or not, even improvisation is needed, we do. Master routine is prepared for every academic flexibility, and according to the master routine, the departments, they take their share of classes, especially for Department of Geography. In the master routine allotted, we actually need some more classes since we have practical base, and every semester system, though 6 months duration is there, but it is actually 3.5 months only. Examinations come up. So in a very short period of time, we have to finish up the syllabus, and mostly the practical based part. So QGIS software is there, statistical portion is there. So that is why we improvise it accordingly. After the IQAC recommendation gives to TIC, and TIC allows for it.
Any semester lagging by the university?
Semester lag.
Lagging, semester lag.
Yes, sir. Yes, the semester lag is actually with actually, if you see with Calcutta University, West Bengal State University, Burdwan University, you can get the semester lag because they are carrying first. Ours was introduced only in 2018-19, but Calcutta University already started. I think 1 year ahead. They already started. So sometimes there's a career lag, and of course,
Exams are conducted at timely.
exams are conducted according to University of Kalani conduct, but it will not be at par with the Calcutta University. Not that all the semesters college university run the semester examination, university examination at the same time. We do have it in there. Teaching, learning and evaluation process, as one said, integration with the IT and ML tools. IQAC in one of its meeting resolutions had recommended for more smart classes and more ICT tools. In that case, the teaching, learning, evaluation process needs to be enhanced. That was one of the proposals given by Dr. Mani Vishwash. He was one of the NAAC coordinator. And Dr. Shakuntala Dashgupta also said, Jaideep Chakraborty and Dr. Sudipta Shah, they promoted for ICT classroom based in order to, because coming up years, whenever the student will be needed to cater to their learning process, this is the only way we can do it, because the manual system is slowly lagging behind. The more number of books will become, and one more main criteria why the ICT-based enabled classroom was given more priority. That was in 2018-19, after the CBCS was introduced under Kalyan University curriculum at Nagore College. The main preference for the students was to provide them with books and journals, which is actually not up to the mark, because till the 1+1+1 system, books were according to the syllabus framework of that part 3-year degree course. When the system was conveniently changed, there was a dearth of books. So we thought that if we could provide them ICT enabled, then online they can easily read the books, and that's why library automation, Coma Cloud was also introduced. Research, innovation and extension, encouragement and motivation, research projects have been done. Dr. Shakuntala Dashgupta has completed an MRP, and one of our ex-faculty, she has transferred to another college, Department of Economics. Dr. Indrani Mojumdar, she has also completed one MRP, and Srija Kunar, she, along with our principal, Sir Shomin Chakraborty, about that Rashai, folklore culture, she has completed. That was a small project, and one of the SST from Physical Education Department, she assisted for a research fund under Jadavpur University. So these 3-4 achievements we could have done, and we encourage them in MBA. And right now, including FTT and SST, 6 teachers are running with the PhD, ongoing pursuit. Infrastructure and learning resources. This was in one of the resolution in 2018-19, gymnasium to come up, because for physical education syllabus, as per framed under curriculum CBCS, Kalyani University, it was said that there should be proper equipments. We had dearth of equipment before 18-19, and after we do not have, since it's a general subject, we do not have any full-time teacher. So we had Jiaul Sheikh sir there. He asked permission from sir so that they can give up some equipments or facilitation, because as soon as the CBCS was coming up, there was more prone for the honors students from few different subjects to cope up with the physical education as generic elective subject. So that's why it was a need of an hour to increase the facilitation in the physical education department, and that's when the gymnasium came up. And slowly, from 2018-19 till 2022, the journey has been successful. And still there are few turns, though I can say.
Actually, gymnasium was a part of a Not 12 UGC plan.
Yes. And GB passed, sir, right? GB gave the permission of yes, you can consider. That department only, it was a department that is only constructed. Criteria for student support and progression. We have ICT level classroom, as I said, student participation in career counseling. The career counseling, this is not a very old subcommittee, you can say, but we have Mr. Al-Faruq Sheikh from the Department of Political Science. He actually represents the youth parliament from our college. He's the one who represents the youth parliament, and we have received award from Krishnanath College 2-3 times. He is very attentive in that, and this year, since the pressure was going on, so Anwar Hussain from English department, he also joined him as the coordinators. We have joined coordinators in career counseling, and few programs have run up. One successful was with RICE education. We could give them the RICE education, the competitive examinations, we could give to them. And recently, as I said, just 1-2 months before, we had the memorandum of understanding in Sri Pashrim College. I was there, the principal was there, and one witness from our college, and have signed up the MOU with them. Career counseling and placement cell. And active participation in sports cultural program. For sports, we have internal Nagore College, and we have the DPI sports. That is, from here who achieved awards, we send their names to university have the 21st February International Mother Tongue Day. We celebrate that also. Few times seminars and lectures are also organized on 12th January, Swami Vivekananda's Day, Netaji's birthday. Some other small programs are also organized. Teachers' Day we celebrate also on the demand of students only. Government leadership and management upgradation. This upgradation was also one of the most important resolution from 2018 to 2020, that to upgrade the resource facilities, whatever we have in digital way, and the welfare of the staff. For the welfare of the staff, we cooperative society, we have the cooperative bank, and to make them learn, because there is always a dearth with the teaching staff, non-teaching staffs, all those who are not well aware with the computer facility. So we try to make them learn about these things. Faculty development programs and academic reviews. Now, academic reviews is that, as I said already, sir, that the academic audit. So after it has been thoroughly checked, we again plan the department make their own arrangements, departmental meetings, and if there is any dearth or not. And actually, we asked a student also which part of the syllabus to be taken before, which part of the syllabus to be taken later. They also improvise, they also give some suggestions so that a longer portion we can cope up with. Sorry, 27. My mistake. Criteria is institutional values and best practice. The biggest achievement from the IQAC and the NSS that we could do in institutional best practices is receiving the Green Champion Award on July 2021 from Murshidabad district. Nagar College is the only college who has achieved this, and it was a moment of high applaud to us that we received the Green Champion Award for our eco-friendly, clean and green campus. IQAC still started to take initiative. When we had sent the SSR, we had only station 1, rainwater harvesting station 1. Just adjacent to the NSOU room we have the station 2 also coming up. And the groundwater recharge, the process will be sand, gravel, sand. Since fine sand is there, then gravel, then sand, so that the water quality may be enhanced again. We have the boring station also. We have dry waste and wet waste bins and campus, as this is the display you can see. For there also we tried on the best possible way. We had completed the green audit, environment and energy audit. It was completely done internally under the strict surveillance of IQAC and few members and assistants. We have counted everything. We completed the energy audit and found out that the bicycle use, then number of footfalls who are bringing bikes, motorbikes to our college, everything was clear. And to authenticate that, we made the local engineer over here and another person over there. They have the certificate of readiness and over here. They gave us the certificate.
So, authenticated through the qualified engineer.
Engineer
And
and
in case of green audit, also authenticated the government. जो ये है government agriculture officer के लिए ये हर ब्लॉक में रहते हैं. We are authenticated and properly authenticated.
because we had a belief that if this was since as far as after being the coordinator of IQAC, I was going through university and many colleges. How to do the green audit? And we usually have no ideas. So I was ready to go, and then I understood that to get the person, you need a certification, and from some other outsourcing also you could do. But the IQAC requested, and IQAC made recommendation to GIC that why should we go for outsourcing when we have the sources also? Why not use the students in it? So a small satisfaction survey was also being carried out. A quick 50 to 100 students was being surveyed. That survey chart is also being there. And a few of our teachers, they also helped a lot from counting every light bulb and electricity items. Everything was counted, and it was done in a very generous manner. Sir.
You have written here criteria 6.
Yes, sir.
It is 7, I
It
think.
was 7. It was my mistake. I overlooked that. And for counseling and women empowerment, we have anti-ragging. Anti-ragging, why I'm saying here, sir? Anti-ragging because maybe girl student or girl child, maybe, but it is a very positive way that anti-ragging yet no complaint has come up.
Ragging complaint has not received.
Not received yet because we motivate. The IQAC always have, as I said, that it was a plan and monitoring that students since who are coming college, be friendly with your classmates. So,
Dr. Sudeep sir, almost every higher education institution area, the tobacco use, drug abuse, etc.
Sir. We are-
Rising number of cases.
We are-
Is there any reported case here in this area?
No, sir.
no sir, no sir, no sir, this
Sir,
is
students-
very strict.
Because our student are first generation learner, no liquor shop or no tobacco stall is not adjacent to our college. We strictly
And
protect
sir,
it.
this is a no smoking zone.
There is a movement saying no to drugs. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And for the women empowerment, what IQAC recommended to TIC was to put the vending machine when the girls come in. It was not very. This is not very old. We had one common room, but the common room couldn't be used in a proper way due to dearth of infrastructure. Then we planned that why not make the common room in such a way so that students will be eager to enter the common room and use the facilities. So we first plan was to enter the vending machine because here the amount of the sanitary napkin pads they cannot maybe use also. So we made that let's make it in a feasible manner and so that they will be very friendly with the idea and we have
Incinerator also.
yes, but it's
Incinerator. Incinerator.
Incubator, you're talking about
Yes, sir.
Sir, incubator also,
We have the-
after using the
Yes.
gila pad है, उसी के अंदर डाल देते हैं
डाल देते हैं,
और
वो
तो
हाँ,
ये
एकदम।
हो जाता है सर।
वो कपड़ा सूखे वो निकल जाते हैं हवा के साथ. We had to have that. And for girls common room we have carom, ludo and badminton racket courts. For boys
And
also.
chess also.
Chess also. Boys also common room also we have the same and they are now using it. All the stuffs which we bring, we do not have over here. We bring it from the nearest town is Berhampur. So where we stay. From there we bring all these equipments and internal mechanism. This is the mechanism to here this internal mechanism includes the internal evaluation and the academic body. So IQAC recommends to the teacher in charge who discusses with the teachers council secretary to held respective meeting with the HODs of every department. They make the meeting and the HODs they instruct their department faculty members that how to disseminate this audit, lesson plan, distribution of the syllabus, everything in a very smooth and visible manner, and then it is given to students. Students, after they understand that yes, this system of plan is actually in positive way without catering to needs, they inform the departmental faculties or they give it to the HOD. Now, how this is being done? Either they give it in a written format or they verbally speak with their HODs. HODs they actually seize up the demands from the students, give the same to again the teachers council secretary. Teachers council secretary then provides the thorough mechanism to teacher in charge and teacher in charge again sits with IQAC again once again so that in the next meeting or resolution we can put up the ideas.
Sir, in case of urgency, teacher faculty may raise the problem to the teacher in charge.
Indirect.
University level also, university level, cultural competitions are being held.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If any person who, especially from the
Kalyani is-
song and dance, poetry recitation, we have at least 10
Essay
to
writings, so many
12
items.
12 items, so that suppose a person, a learner, who
contest?
cannot sing or dance or cannot recite a poetry, what will that person do?
Poster
Give
making,
that to
etc.
poster making. Give that to write for a essay. Give that person for anchoring. Whatever you can do in a best possible way. We have skit writing, we have monologues, we have report making, drama, skit, one-shot play. We have many things so that all the students they can understand the diversification in the cultural program and they do not
Sir, actually
get
the-
themselves engaged to that.
After in the winter time, after completion of the cultural competition, we arrange.
Enhance that in the building wall. This has been completely done by the office system they had done so that they can scan the QR code and do the payment through Billdesk gateway. Rainwater harvesting, as I said, station 1 and 2. PAS we have public address system. Any teacher wanting to address to anything very specifically, we ask the permission from teacher in charge and we up. We local BMOH we confirm. We consult with the Khadram hospital and we bring them. ANM officers, ASHA workers, we try to bring them in and provide the facilitation.
Actually, we collaborate with the rural government hospital. They provided 2 ASHA workers.
It says say the credit goes to our NSS unit. Very active NSS unit we have throughout the, even during the online, how to wear a mask, when to wear a mask, why to wear a mask. These do's and don'ts were displayed in the. We have social platform, YouTube platform. We have official websites. We have our Facebook also. In WhatsApp group we have, so that we can actually disseminate all these notification to our students in a very vivid manner. NCC is being newly coming up. The one who was given the guard of honor over there, he is Raman. He is an ex-student. He was from Department of Physical Education. Currently, he is working at 9th Battalion Bengal in Berhampur only. And from the recommendation of GB and teacher in charge, I am being appointed as the ANO officer. The reason behind you can say I am unmarried yet, and so and maybe they feel that I am energetic more to cope up.
No, that's not a matter.
Students demand was also there. Students demand was also there. This is academic. I just want to give a glimpse of it. On the year 2015-16, actually formal introduction was there. 2013-14 also talks were there, but the formal introduction of the academic audit came up actually in 2015-16. IQAC framed that, and the academic audit full strenuous manner was by Garden, our IQAC coordinator Dr. Shubhita Shah. He framed that in consultation with other faculty members. Head clerk was there, principal sir was there. The monitoring of the measures after planning and framing the activity is a very big consultation and discussion with the head of the institution, IQAC, external academic expert, and the external academic expert members are also in inclusion in the GB governing body. Analysis of the measure by the IQAC, and then whatever analysis comes up, they give the recommendation. IQAC give the recommendation to GIC and take the action taken report. Analysis measures as per 2016-17, teachers' evaluation feedback was given in the meeting resolution. Likewise, the feedback mechanism came up. Library and accreditation was proposed by the librarian Gautam Vishwas. Special classes, framing of lesson plan. In the way, if you are taking a theoretical class or a traditional mode class, what the lesson plan will be there for them, and when you are making it an ICT-based class, how the lesson plan will be there. This is actually recommended by IQAC for them, and the measures was given in accordingly. Extension activities are there. One village adoption is there. NSS runs several programs throughout the year, especially tree plantation is there, saplings plantation, blood donation camp, thalassemia test. We have already successfully completed the thalassemia test from Berhampur Murshidabad Medical College, and reports are also being given. One only, it is a very sad to us, sir, that only one student was reported with thalassemia.
And one faculty member.
One faculty member. Though, sir, it was yellow card came up. It is on the verb. It's only recessive, I think. But the student, we failed one place. We immediately tried to contact the students and ask for blood transfusion or whatever. But
The faculty
from
member
there,
was a clinical symptom, but
from the student perspective, the response didn't come up negative, only it came up. So only one student was there. Students' feedback on teaching learning process, as I said, that time it was manual, not online. And CBCS curriculum. So according to CBCS curriculum, before understanding them, it was our duty that we understand what is CBCS. So there was a workshop going on, and personally I went for one workshop. Shubhita Shah sir went for one workshop. Few of the senior faculties also, our principals are also went for workshop. Our office members also went for workshop, because the curriculum CBCS or online admission portal also needs to be changed. So every workshop was being done. So this was one of the meeting resolution and analysis was done in that manner. 18-19, we had most of the resolution come up successfully. Library was placed, then best practices, admission came up, upgradation, software needed to be upgraded only to run the CBCS curriculum, and this was actually a proposal given by this on Kerala. live
During the pandemic era, in 2018-19,
group, keeping the main group intact. Their also official will be there, and we started providing the study materials through WhatsApp platform. Then we use the Google Meet, Hangout for few days, and
Google Classroom.
Google Classroom was given. And finally, what we did was to create a G Suite account. And in the G Suite account, first it was an initiation that only one common Gmail account will be there. But since it may go hassle and chaotic, so it decided that every department will have a separate G Suite account where all the honors will be given and the general subjects which will be there, they will be given over there. And correction, online or in online mode also, Showman Pradhan was there and Tawfiqur Rahman was, they displayed that we had organized several online meetings, how to correct in online platform. So we had PDF one downloader from there we did corrections we did. They showed us, they displayed to us, we learned it for 2-3 days and we got used to that way. So this is how actually we manage. And library was there, Gautam Mishra, librarian, he was there to cater to the students' need, providing the soft copies as much as possible. Because network was also poor during, I think from March to October 20, network was very poor. Post Puja, slowly in the upcoming days of 2021, network and bandwidth also started getting, and we decided that since blended mode is already being carried on, why not take an initiation? IPS recommended during that time that make a preferable situation so that maintaining the safety and safeguards, why not bring 1 or 2 full-time teachers week wise, and the state government also had given the order that maintaining that strict office can be open just for a few hours you can have, and so we used to come here, we used to make understand that whatever is possible is feasible. In that way we maintained this practice. And the practice makes a man perfect. So as soon as we will say them that don't use it, and unless and we charity begins at home. It's just like that. Unless and we practice that, we cannot make them learn. Lectures track record was being done. In that way, students have, like we have teachers, like students have almanac. So in that way, they can maintain that which teacher is taking which class, whoever is.
Attendance also can be done through that issue.
And more holistically to develop our no tolerance should be given. We cannot tolerate that if our quality is actually being questioned from the students' side. If they ask for that, we are not getting it. It is our first priority and preference to make them understand that no, if you give us demand, we will supply it. Similarly, it will be impacted. Achievements, teaching learning ambience has increased a lot. Well response in online admission. Now this data, as Sir said, this had actually lowered sometime, it had higher sometime, but overall we say that girl student admission was increased. Installation of the gym was another achievement, as I said. More student teacher ratio in respect to computer with students was increased. Facilities engaged in research workshop training, publications have come up for the teachers. Some have pursued ongoing PhD, award awaiting for someone. So this was one of the Green Campus Champion Award. Students attendance after mentoring them. Now mentor-mentee list was with the idea that if we can mentor them in such a way, attendance will also be increased. And yes sir, there was a positive response for few departments. After mentoring, they understood that why we need to come to college and sit in the class, because classroom teaching is the best way to cater to student need. Participation in co-curricular activities also engaged. Fee was shy then, but then as they saw that teachers are also taking participation, just to make them understand that this is nowhere to get shy, you come up with flying colors. They had taken participation. Awareness program from students, active response of NSS, faculty progression is also there, and more facilitation over the years. Future plans, this is already said by sir, the second campus, land is coming up, 8 acres. Introducing more science discipline, chemistry sir had already said one, but still if you want, physiology and all, if we can introduce, if demand is there, we will definitely do it. Introducing PG for those subjects which are in actually demand. Supposing the students who had featured well in their result cannot get admitted in Kalyani University if we provide them that. Though we have NSOU. And one thing I want to say, for the UG NSOU, we have only Bachelor in Library and Information Science. Only BDIS is there for UG. Rest all is for PG. MHR can be invited there. If not this, another is the sewing as a skill. Vocational is also there. More add-on courses to come up. Arabics as I said. And one is karate for women empowerment, because we had shown in best practices women empowerment and eco-friendly campus. One of the ex-students from Department of Sanskrit, Mitali, she is a trained karate. So yes, sir, and she performs sometimes. So we had to talk with her if she can arrange, and then we will take it to GB and ask for the permission.
Self-defense study.
Yes, yes, self-defense. She is a very yes, sir. Just finished. This is not more villages, and I was recommended to our teacher in charge that why not only adopt a village, take adoption of a school as well. It will be more better. School adoption project is also must be taken, so that the teachers, maybe few teachers, they are lethargic. So if you make them energetic, make some school adoption process so that we can engage ourselves holistically, because IQ is always stands for a holistic development. Holistic development doesn't always mean on the infrastructure and college facility. Holistic means to imbibe it among the students also. If they see us, they will turn ex-students, they will also say, ma'am or sir, give us some permission or give us some work so that we can go and feed the students, orphan students, whatever it may be. So we are planning for a school adoption project as well. And this one of the future plan, one of our faculty members, once in casual talk with me suggested, so I thought that why not give it a try, that if any teacher can be given the best teacher award anytime, it will actually enhance the credibility of other teachers, that okay, let me also work well so that I can get that award. So that will enhance other younger faculties as well.
This award is instituted.
No, not instituted. This is the future plan, sir. We are in talk. I will make a report of this, and I will recommend it to our DIC that over the next academic session, if this is ever possible or not. So, stock analysis, strength, we do have this upgradation of teaching already being done. Wi-Fi campus we have. NSS participation is there. Central library, ongoing add-on courses. Some more are to come up. One is Arabic learning. Girls and boys common room we have. NSOU study center we have credit cooperative. This already we said. Weakness, we have requirement of more classroom. There is still some dirt because 6 credits, 6 class, 4 credits, so we cannot provide all this. We have to improvise the routine and times. Inadequate sports facility. We do want to make some more facility for sports, because animal sports is actually on the adjacent to the pond. That is a common ground shared by both the school and college. We want to come up with a separate for us. Mostly they are first generation learner, so is very less, because they either don't go and tell their parents don't understand also what actually is the need of the hour. So this we need to make a thorough change. We are planning up how to improvise that. No professional and vocational, we don't have that provision for that, but career counseling cell is there. They are actually slowly starting up, so I think one day we will reach our positive aspect as well. Hostel facility is not there, and poor economic background actually restricts the students to, if suppose a girl child or a male student getting admission also after the second or third semester, due to dearth of money or finance, they actually opts out. And so one more thing, if chemistry they have to learn, if mathematics they have to learn, and the admission number and the actual enrollment fee, see, why for mathematics department is only 8 or 10? This is just because they have to buy the instruments. For mathematics, this much fatty books are there. So who will give them that assurance for that money? So there is a little dearth in finance also. Since from geography department we do projects, we know the students, their financial and socio-economic level. Opportunity is honors and general subject, more you can introduce because TIC can write a letter later obtain the permission from the IC of the university, Inspector of Colleges, and take the permission from there. So we do have this opportunity. The infrastructural development, also there is more possibility. Expand the NAAC activity, as sir said, that we can have the another unit as well. Now currently only one unit officer is there, but over the years, if the land has been taken, we can have more NSS activities. And if the school adoption projects comes up, then NSS will reach at its highest level. We can assure from now college side. Digital libraries will also come up, and one more recommendation was given to teacher in charge from the IPC that why not make collaboration with an NGO, if not any from the state only or the government like awareness program to run or trafficking program. Senior Asha they already come over here for awareness program. The why not make talk with them and take up the NGO collaboration, so it can actually enhance. And challenge is syllabus modification we cannot do because we can understand, being a teacher, we in the department, we have already passed our graduation or master degree and now we know what is actually needed, but no improvisation will be done in the syllabus. So this is what actually really challenge. And in the CBC's curriculum, within 6 months they are telling us to organize everything, but the syllabus there is still some jerk. Higher education motivation, though we give still research or educational activities, there is a jerk. Then upgradation and achievement in quality development, still there is some jerk. And maintaining the harmony between traditional learning, since most of them come from the minority or the Islamic background, some students they do have some restrictions within them. So we need to refresh their mind without compromising with their religious harmony, but making them understand in the way that education, why it is needed and why quality education is needed for you. It is for your benefit, for your family benefit as well. This is what always the IPSC plans up for. That's all, sir. My presentation, and we do have a campus map. Durgapur engineer Nityananda Mandal I had because I went to Superstream College for being a teacher of geography. I do have to do external examiner in Technique 5 and all. So I learned about it. He is currently geodatabase engineering, Durgapur Steel Plant. He is an engineer. I spoke up with him, and nearly 13 to 15 softwares he has used and made the college campus plan map. I think it is already put up over there in front. And one 3D image video also has been made. And this is a virtual tour videography. It is nearly 10-minute one video. Initiated by IQSC coordinator. I tried my best to show the virtual tour and the students with the video, light, camera, action, everything from the students' perspective. Thank you, sir.
Only thing that you have to change the mind.
Yes, sir.
It has a tendency to don't go to the syllabus.
Yes,
Only the
definitely.
mindset problem is there. It is not a matter of mindset. Because it is very remote and
सर मेंटरमेंट लिस्ट के बारे में जो बताया इसे हम क्या है हम एक लाइन की स्टोरी बताते हैं तो जियोग्राफी
department in our college and joining Chakraborty. I am serving this college for long 21 years. And joined here in the year 2001.
the building is of this college.
This picture is
Back
taken
up
from
and
the
then
other
the
temple.
logging there and some pond is there.
Some pond is there.
Pond.
Sir, there is a pond in outside and picture has been taken on the other bank of the pond.
You have a good resource. Do you use for study?
yes.
This is there.
This is there.
You can catch.
Well, of course.
Why do you see it?
आप डेट से पकड़ सकते
Dark.
हैं
Dark.
डार्क
Some colleges they do. They cultivate dark also. That is
सर क्या है उसी के पास
In our department and for my presentation. Sir, this is the table of content. That means the points we shall include in my presentation. Sir, this is the short history of our department. This department was introduced in the college in the year 1998.
beginning itself.
Yeah. Through passport solution. And at that time, the Athletic University was targeted university. In the year 2000, the Athletic University becomes Kolkata University. We have introduced honors course in the year 2006. Kollam University. 2006 we have introduced the honors course, and 2018 we have introduced CBCS system, the new system. 2018 and 2019 up to 2020, the two systems ran simultaneously, CBCS system and the other system. And 2022 we shifted our department in this building, NS building. Previously, our department was in the main building where there is now economics department. In that room, that was mathematics department, now lab. But in this building, we are more comfortable because we have got separate lab, separate our staff room, mathematics department, and other classrooms. So we are more comfortable in this building. Sir, this is the teacher-student computer ratio. The number of faculties and number of computers are fixed, but the number of students vary year to year. And in the left-hand side, sir, this is the intake capacity of honors and program students. It is shown in the pie diagram. Sir, this is the topics we teach in the department: classical algebra, modern algebra, linear algebra, differential calculus, integral calculus, etc. Sir, the surprising event is that when the CBCS system starts in 2018, we surprisingly observed that the analytical dynamics and linear programming became optional. The students may not take this, but sir, this is very surprising to me and also the other teachers in our university. There's a student coming from mathematics honors, they do not know analytical dynamics, may not know analytical dynamics, they may not know linear programming. Because in our society, the user of mathematics many times depend on these two topics. Analytical dynamics, it is very useful for our defense studies, and linear programming, it is also useful for our business purpose. But a student coming from mathematics honors, they may not read these important topics. I visited our head of the department in Kollam University and requested him for the revision of the syllabus. He kept my request, and now the syllabus has been revised, and now CBCS system from 2001, these two topics has been compulsory.
AI not introduced.
Yeah?
AI not introduced.
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence.
No, sir.
It's not there.
Now,
Anyway, this much of courses.
Actually, specialized.
All are optional, or some are optional, some might be
Optional,
optional.
right?
Some of them.
Not so much compulsory.
Eh?
Compulsory. That means differential geometry is optional, topology is optional, mathematical biology is optional.
These are full papers or
No.
papers
Sir,
and topics are there?
No. The topic has full papers. The topic which have been introduced has been full papers.
In a honors course, you are 3 years course till now. Every year 4 papers taken. 3 into 4 it will be 12. No. So how can it be so many? That's why there are.
No, sir, actually differential geometry, topology, mathematical biology are the optional paper with.
So you have made it two categories. One is required and what is optional. And what are the subjects?
Sir, regular is classical algebra, modern algebra, linear differential calculus, linear analysis, equation, and this is such graph theory. This is regular.
That's why I am telling
From
you.
starting to linear programming, regular.
Actually,
Dynamics, regular.
I am telling those are not the full paper.
no.
It is only 75 marks, and 60 marks is written, and 15 marks is internal.
I asked linear programming and game theory. Is it a full paper or is it part of a paper?
No, 75 marks. Full paper.
Full paper. So all these like 20 around. all
Only
are
sir,
full paper.
this is
Okay, just skip that. We have already seen that. No need to.
sir, this is our teaching learning papers. One is lecture session, just chalk and board or pen and board. Other is group discussion. Sir, this is very useful where sir, a suppose a harder problem is given to the batch, to the students, and that problem may not be cracked by any individual, but when they discuss in a group, this problem may be solved
Flipped classroom.
in a classroom.
Flipped classroom. You say. Flipped classroom.
That problem may be solved. And also, sir, the group discussion is when a student is very introvert, they do not ask properly from the teacher. Suppose he or she has not understood the lesson from the teacher properly. When they take part in the group discussion, they will learn from their friends, and it is more familiar for him to learn the subject, learn the topic properly. And sir, ICT classroom, we have total 5 ICT classrooms. Sir, surprise quiz. Sir, this process is very useful to prepare the students for short question. For very useful surprise quiz. Suppose, sir, I have tested a student. Can you say what is the mode of the binomial distribution when n plus 1p is a fraction? It is a short question. And it will be 0. Fraction means 0. Proper factor, that means 0 point something. So r will be 0. And this type of question is coming in our syllabus as short question. And they are prepared by suspense quiz. And also the utility of that they today go to home, and if they know that today, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, suddenly there is a suspense quiz, they will learn their lessons properly and come to the class now preparing themselves. So next is home assignment or homework. We give the homework also. And sir, we have the mental system. I think that a teacher, any teacher, the role of teacher cannot be limited in the classroom. Only to understand what this is the role of teacher. A teacher will help a student 24 hours in a day when they are in trouble, either in academic section or in family section or whatever may be the perfect teacher. Sir, we have different WhatsApp group for every semester, and we give the homework, home assignment, and when a student becomes in trouble in academic section, they will discuss with me or others in the WhatsApp group or personally by phone. Sir, what we do after this day, we shall suggest them for the right. Sir, this is the lecture by student. Lecture by student, sir, suppose there are 3 or 4 students in a class or 5 students in a class. One day we shall put a problem and we pick up a student, they solve it on the board. Sir, this is very useful for the student because they
Initial period of like 2-3 batches, the intake capacity was like the enrollment percentage was almost 100%. But then thereafter we saw that the enrollment percentage have declined.
What are the main reasons you see for this?
I think, sir, first thing is this is rural area where the students are generally first generation learners. And mostly like the students are coming from economically backward.
That everybody is studying,
Yeah.
but that card is okay. So that you
No, another reason is, I mean, the job opportunities after I, Dr. Shashika Rajana, will be presenting on behalf of the Department of Geography. Now, just to give you an introduction of my college, it's located in Local Mosa. This is the timeline of the Department of Geography. The department started in 1998 with the inception of the college in 1998 itself, and then the general course started with one single room, which was the facing table lab, which you can see on the extreme left. In 2008, the honors course started under the affiliation of the University of Kolani, and almost 24 students were admitted in this honors course. And then in 2011, there was a change in the syllabus and computer application was introduced, and then we got one lab in 2011. And both these labs were, I mean, the department was then in the change from the old system to the CBS semester system, and there was another modification of the syllabus, and QGIS, an open source software, was introduced into the syllabus, which required more modification of the lab. And so in 2022, the entire department shifted to the new building, and we got a separate department here with this new lab constructed in 2022. This is the plan of my geography department. In this particular annex building, this floor, on the extreme left hand side, the pink color rooms are my department rooms. I'll just give you a tour of my department for a few seconds.
It is seats in line weekend. Degree 80 seats in line weekend. After enrollment.
Yeah.
After 80 seats in line weekend.
Some are leaving, maybe joining some other course, mostly girls. They drop out and they join nursing.
Nursing, there are 36 seats here. 52 seats. 36 candidates.
Presently, like in first semester, like there are 56 seats, but presently I have 31 students admitted in the first semester. This year, it's like very low enrollment. So this is my department. This is the staff profile of my department. We got full-time faculty members. Myself and Anushka Hussain, she's the admissions coordinator. We've got Shujay Kumar Gupta, and then Ms. Paji Das and Dr. Asghar Hussain Chaudhary. We are the state-aided college teachers, and I've got one lab attendant, Sally Moni. This is a summary of the faculty progression during the last 5 years. And now coming to the enrollment of the department, from in 2008 and 2009, as I was telling you, the enrollment was high, and then it started declining. And if you see the number of applications received per sanction seat, then that has also declined a lot, from almost 13 in 2009 to almost 3 applications per seat they got. This is the social category of the students, and if you see, although we got a reservation for the minority students, but still those seats are left vacant, especially the ST ones, cheating trained seats. Okay, the teaching methods that have been developed in our department, we use LCD and OLED projectors. There are group discussions, seminar presentations, slide and admissions notes, quiz, field survey, workshops, hands-on training, lecture sessions, open book tests, preparing bibliography and reading lists, which we require for the research methodology paper, and tutorials. Just some examples to show.
Study tour is a compulsory part.
Yeah, it's a compulsory. I'll just come to that slide. So this is learning through hands-on training, where they learn to handle the equipments. On the right-hand side, you see students handling equipment which is known as the theodolite, which is required for measuring height. On the extreme left down corner, it's like that is a dumpy level, which they use for measuring the relative height of the lamp. On the top most picture on the left is like they are using a prismatic compass, and sir, that is that is of 2013. She was a student of ours. She's an ex-student of us. She's an ex-student of us, and she's seen sitting in that picture. It's a 2013 picture. Actually, they are doing like they were preparing the land use of of the road and from road survey that they were doing. So that is used for measuring angles.
Almost your graduates are in well placed. Your graduates are in well placed.
Not small. 27 titles with 1,446 books. Well, this is the slide showing
You have separated department libraries.
separate department library, like
Central library apart from
separate.
central.
Yeah, apart from central library, what happens is the publishers, when they
All
coming
this
out with some
follow-
new books, the publishers come and give us the books. So what we do is we donate it to the department and then get the books get the accession number from the library, and then we bring it to the department, and we have maintained that library. And presently we've got 143 books in that library. You can come and visit the department and see it.
So, the Professor Bay is visiting already.
And this is the classes held during the academic session from 2016-17 to 21-22. If you see, I've shown the distribution of classes for theory and practical for all the faculty members. And if you see, since only 2 faculty members are permanent, so full-time teachers, both of us take almost 50% of the classes, and the rest 50% classes are distributed among the 3 state-aided college teachers. If you see, it's quite high, it's like 10, almost 10 students per teacher. It has, but once they, go into the 4th or 5th or 6th semester, the ratio is coming down. It's either, they are not able to clear, or there are dropouts. So that's the reason for which the ratio is declining for the 2nd, 3rd, 4th semester. And on the right hand side, I have shown the average students teacher ratio. It has reached, for the entire, it's in the left, it's like the particular batch I've taken, and on the right, it's like all students of the department. So it ranges from almost 21 to 25 students. Now, field study is an integral part of geography, UG geography course. In the old system, it was there in the 3rd or the final year, but presently in the CBS system, there are three field survey. One for their skill enhancement course in semester 4, the other in semester 5, where they do dissertation, kind of they prepare the individual reports. So what we do is we divide the entire class among the faculty members. Say I am taking charge of 10 students and they are doing the dissertation. Individual reports they prepare under me. So it's a similar thing, presently we have the semester 5 where they will be doing this individual dissertation reports. So we do it like that, they go to the field, they collect the data, just show here.
So, presentation to 5th and 6th semester.
5th semester is dissertation, and the 6th semester they have to prepare a report on disaster management. Any place they visit,
Here is the specialization.
yeah. No, it's not specialization. They have a paper on disaster management along which they have to prepare a report on disaster management. They have to do a case study. So they
There's a competency Viva also is.
yeah, Viva, and they have to prepare the report and such.
Using for the presentation or for the whole program.
No, for the dissertation. It's supposed to be for the dissertation. So it's a 3-stage process where in the pre-field stage they prepare questionnaire and literature review. In the second stage is a field work where they conduct the household survey and collect the secondary data from government offices. And then the third stage is the post-field work where the faculty members help them to analyze the data and do the report last batch and the previous batch. Last two batches of students, like they are doing masters in geoinformatics. They've shifted from geography to geoinformatics. Like it's like on remote sensing and GIS. So they are pursuing it in Mysore. So I had shown one picture where one ex-student is interacting with the present student. So that one student, he is pursuing his masters in Mysore in geoinformatics. So he had come over. So we had introduced him to our students. So he was mentoring them like how to go about the course and all. Then our dedicated and motivating faculty members are well, and then our students are our strength. We've got a very good department infrastructure at present. The
What
department,
faculty positions are filled up in Georgia?
we've got only two
Full-time
posts actually. And the department seminar library as well, which
As per English, we demand 6, only 2 they created.
which have created an opportunity for us to introduce a PG course in geography and a PG course or certificate course in geoinformatics. Yes, we are looking forward, and like our ex-students are also looking forward to this PG diploma and certificate course in geoinformatics, because our faculty, Mr. Shujoy Kumar Karudhar, is very good in GIS.
GIS is very important.
Yeah, so he is very good at it, and our students are demanding that we introduce a PG diploma and certificate course in that. So we have held seminars in 2021 and 2020 where he was a resource person in teaching QGIS. So so we are looking forward to introduce that course. We have certain weaknesses, the vocational disadvantage. We've got lack of adequate supporting staff because it's only 2 full-time faculty members that we've got. We've got limitation of space, limited scope for professional development. That is posing some challenge as well. We have got inclusiveness. JSTOR, yes. So there the students, I've shown a picture in the library.
There are many free websites. You can download subcode. Earlier it was Bookfinder. So very good classical books you can download.
We download the books and we provide it to
Distribute.
them. I mean, we share it on WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
We've got some future plans for our department. We are very keen on setting up a metro station within the college premise. We want to increase the facility of the computer laboratory. Presently, we do not have 1:1 ratio of computer in my lab. So we want to increase the number of computers as well. We want to organize training programs and arrange industrial training programs, especially which is GIS and remote sensing based. And initiate collaborative research program with neighboring colleges and hold workshops as well.
Do we have some special courses for seismology like that?
That's a part of GIS. They have earthquake as a subtopic in physical geography.
What is the seismic zone of this area? It fall in which category? But you can.
This is 1 or 2, very safe zone. This is not. Northeast is under 5, zone 5.
About earthquake was
Seismic zone.
Shillong is under 5. That's why high rise is not allowed.
I think, sir, it's zone 3.
No, Calcutta is not. Calcutta and surrounding this counts.
But you are closer to sea level, the zone is somewhere.
This is normal is 19 meter from sea level.
So sea level depends on sea level. How far it is from the sea level.
Please come.
What is the scope of your doing? The basic understanding, the
को चूज किया है? लाइक जियोग्राफी।
What is the longitude of the sea? Longitude और ये equator से GMT. Do you know GMT? What GMT is? Global mean time. Greenwich mean. कहाँ से इंडिया में मेजर करते हैं? कौन सा पॉइंट? इलाहाबाद। मिर्जापुर।
The submission topics finalized.
Yes, sir.
This year, this batch, there are 42 students, and we are currently right, we are 5. So 4 of us are taken again student, and student, since he's in charge,
The projects here.
we actually interact with them, see everything on dissertation questionnaire, raising them, we break it up, and then we decide
do not have one is to one.
set them to their separate topics.
Everybody should have its own problem. What are the
That is why you named this school as what is there. So our vice chancellor of God, they were
Being there, partner Gorakhpur University. This is Professor Suresh KP. He is from Central University of Kerala.
H.P. Chatterjee is the father of Indian geography. He is the one who introduced geography in India. He's a Bengali. His photo. I don't have his photo.
कैमरा जियोग्राफी बोर्ड वाई
This is third, fifth, and the first semester.
জিজ্ঞেস করবে লাঞ্চে কথা একবার জিজ্ঞাসা করে
লাঞ্চ এইটা ম্যাথটা দেখে লাঞ্চ পুরো না সবাই জিমের মধ্যে পুরো বসতে
Sir, this is other class. First semester.
How many months?
তোমরা কি এদের কলেজের কাছাকাছি থাকো না অন্য কলেজ? কাছাকাছি ধরে I am outside. जो होने से अच्छा होगा it will be better for our
ক্লাস করছো তাতে কিছু প্রয়োজন হচ্ছে যে এইটা জিনিস থাকে বেটার
যা যা প্রয়োজন হয় যা যা প্রয়োজন হয় যে all needs are fulfilled just like they are passing so they are not accustomed they have joined only between 1 month or school vacation that is a very good question. Why are you preferred this college? তোমরা কেন এই কলেজে ভর্তি হতে হলে? আরো তো so many কলেজে জিওগ্রাফি আছে। সেখানে
geography department the best is now because the geography department is very good
in India.
Thank you sir. अच्छा डिपार्टमेंट एक बार कॉपी पर जियोग्राफी का
डिपार्टमेंट में देखिए सर
Let's go to that.
staff room
एक এটা বাইরে লাগে
তাতে সমষ্টি
they are general
Physical education, this one.
general student going on the physical education class
Okay.
theoretical class
General class also, but sir, they are honest of it. Many of them have honors, and they have taken a geography and selecting subject.
So, how are you feeling? Are you comfortable in this college? Everybody is cooperative, principal, teacher, employees, and you reside nearby.
কলেজের কাছাকাছি বাড়ি তোমাদের কিনা
कितना दूर तक कत दूर থেকে আসে how many
কিলোমিটার ওয়াইজ
25
What is the mean mode of transport? How do you go?
ওরা কিসে করে আসে Sir, please. Sir, please. Produce your document.
etc. 9,000 at a
This is the academic body.
Minimum percentage required to be in the
75%. Sometimes it's not possible, but most of the geography students are, of course, they are at 75%.
Every semester they practical and statistics class manager जो आप ready to ready in the third semester और papers पे one person is going to be 6 4 6 papers.
Sir, our geography department is overall very documented and most academic. Sir, last allocated take it from
okay, so that we have a share value. And then we have
So this actually these are given by past out students. His frame and these are given by students. As a token of appreciation and respect.
and HOD,
We all
HOD also.
we all sisters.
I'm including all HOD. There is no separation for HOD.
No, we all
Every
faculty members of the geography department sits here.
Separate staff room for every department and HOD along
Sir.
with other faculty.
the time is equally now taking place. This is like, sir,
হয়েছে জিদেন তো কেউ উপরে কল করেছে নাকি